Back Carson Welsh, 6 feet, 195 pounds, a 2-year starter who comes in this season completing 63% of his passes for 1,731 yards, 17 touchdown tosses, 6 interceptions. He throws for 247 yards per game. It is an offense which moves up tempo, and on 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line, this is the first play from scrimmage. It's a throwback screen to the middle. Inside it goes to number 22, Zane Yoakum, the tight end, who made the grab there, and he takes it close to a first down. Grove City, again, does not huddle. They move rather quickly. Carson Welsh has the snap, hands off to Blake Jackson. Jackson finds daylight up the middle, and he'll scurry forward, just tackled at the 48-yard line. So just like that, Coach, Grove City has it 1st and 10 near midfield. And they huddle right. They don't huddle again. They go right from the start here. And that pass is incomplete to the far flat as it was dropped by Lockman Speakman. Carson Leash unloaded it on the far sideline at the Pick North 47, incomplete. And again, at breathtaking pace, Grove City not huddling. They're at the line already. And that's a handoff. Diving up the middle is Blake Jackson, the converted wide receiver who's a running back who leads the team with 832 yards coming in. Tops with 8 touchdowns. He takes it forward there for a modest gain of a couple. He breaches into Pick North territory at the 49. 3rd down, 8 yards to go here on the game's first possession for the Greyhounds. Moving right to left, south to north. As the lights are on here at Pick North, and we have a pre-snap penalty. Flags are down.
That's offsides on Pickerington North. And Pickerington North is going to have to adjust to his speed because I may not even get a word in.
I thought we were.
Yeah, we have to adjust as well because I'm telling you, this is breakneck speed. This is 8 or 10 seconds and they got another playoff.
Encroachment on Pick North. It moves it 5 yards forward. So 3rd and 3 now from the 44, Pick North for Grove City. Here's a swing pass to the outside where it's caught by the leading receiver, Owen Steele. He makes a couple man miss, moves to the perimeter, takes it up the sideline, and he's finally driven out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So a first down pass play of 12 yards, and the sticks move for Grove City on the game's first possession.
It's dink and dunk time, but they're making it work.
And a handoff on the interior. Blake Jackson spinning forward off left guard, cuts to the middle. He's brought down at about the 29. The Pickerington North defense only yields 5 points per game to its opponents all season long. They have back-to-back shutouts, 3 shutouts on the season, and they've not surrendered a touchdown since week 2 in the second quarter. Back to throw Carson Welsh on 2nd and 7. That last play gained 3 yards, and Welsh under pressure in the backfield will dump it out of bounds. He was pursued up the middle by the Panthers.
Yep. That's going to be a penalty on the quarterback.
Intentional grounding, perhaps, as breaking free, Josiah Riddle, defensive lineman, at 6'3", 290, a big guy with quickness there. And that stops the clock here momentarily. 10:44 left in the first quarter. We play 4 12-minute quarters of football, and a big penalty here is going to back up the Greyhounds on the intentional grounding as Welsh was still ensconced in the pocket when the pressure came. He dumped it out of bounds. That is a penalty.
And it brings up a second and forever. I mean, it's 20, maybe 21. Now it's about 19 yards, so it's a big penalty.
3rd and 19, and then Welsh with some pressure in his face coming from Elijah Durham-Smith, the defensive end, who's headed to Bowling Green, and Welsh just dumps it down for an incompletion. So now it is 3rd down now coming up for Grove City. 3rd and 19. The line of scrimmage is the Pick North 41. Ball spot on the near side hash marker. There's no score. Game's first possession. Grove City breaks the huddle this time. They send 2 wide receivers out wide right. 1 receiver split to the short side wide left. We have a wing back right. And now the Greyhounds will disengage. They'll look to the sideline as they update the down now. It's to 4th down. Everyone thought it was 3rd down, Coach, including me.
Well, because it was a loss of down on the illegal forward pass.
Correct.
And they didn't change the down marker. They kept it at second down.
So the Grove City drive stalls after that crucial penalty on Carson Welsh, the punting unit on the field for the Greyhounds, and they will kick it away with their punter, Dylan Chidea. Chidea from the 50-yard line hits a little lob wedge where it's caught by the deep man. Grant Williams, number 3, is snowed under right away in the middle of the field inside the 20 when he made the grab. And punting that time actually for Grove City was their number 22, Zane Yoakum, the tight end. So the normal punter was not out there for Grove City, Dylan Chidea. Regardless, a change of possession, and Pick North inherits the football at the 18-yard line of the Panthers. 1st and 10. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, Jaron Mock, a Bowling Green commit, 6 feet 3 inches tall, 205 pounds, a senior. Completes 59% of his throws this year. 936 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And the Panthers come out with 2 receivers wide left, wing back left, 1 receiver split to the right. Mock has a helmet high snap, fakes the handoff, turns, throws. It's caught at the numbers at the 24-yard line. Taking it inside is Kamani Johnson, the wide receiver at 6'3", 180. His 8th grab of the year, and that's close to a first down. He's a couple yards shy, maybe 1.
Now you're going to see a little different pace. They're still up tempo, but not breakneck speed. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
I mean, we
to
did
watch Grove City.
Coach, we did the Liberty UA game last week. The pace was a lot different than this, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
This is breakneck speed for sure. 2nd and 1 for the Panthers. 2nd and short from their own 27. Ball on the near side hash marker. In the pistol, Mock calls for the snap, gets it. Plants, fires a short little outcut where it's got by Johnson again. Kamani Johnson making his presence felt early on. A couple grabs. And Pick North advances the football near the 35. They have a first down. No score. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. Line of scrimmage, the 35 for the Panthers, who come out dressed in their black jerseys, black pants, gray letters and numbers, gray helmets. Grove City in the traveling whites, white jerseys, white trousers. Navy blue helmets, navy blue numbers. Back to throw, Mock. A long aerial down the middle where it's caught. What a juggling catch. Inside the 25, down to the 20, as it was hauled in by
Grant Williams,
the leading receiver. Coach, he came in with 22 grabs, now 23. He's over 500 yards receiving. Grant Williams, a big play. And I tell you what, he's going to be a baseball player in college. He plays outfield here at Pick North, but he's an outstanding receiver. A 40-yard pass play.
That ball was about 4 inches, just too long. He caught it with his fingertips. Otherwise, it would have been a touchdown. He was well beyond the defensive secondary.
Senior wideout Grant Williams on the – there's a blitz, as you called it. It's a handoff up the middle.
Grove City's going to have to do that. They're going to have to blitz. They're going to have to bring people.
And Drake Thomas on the carry. Takes it near a first down. He's got about 9 yards as he ran past the wave of blitzers, Coach. 2nd and 1 for the Panthers. They're inside the red zone now at the Grove City 16-yard line. As we played 3 minutes in the football game, no score.
Well, this Pickerington North team has weapons. They have dudes all over the place. And really, the offense isn't as good as the defense. The defense is the strength of this team. We have another penalty here.
The offense returns just 2 starters from last season's region finalist team, including the quarterback, Jaron Mock, who's a second-year starter. Now the defense coach returns 9 starters, and to your point, they have 4 Division I commits right now who start. One of them, Amari Miller, who's out tonight, committed to Navy but recently decommitted, so he'll be another D1 guy. So that's 5 guys on their regular defense going to D1 schools.
Well, and some of the D1 schools that they're going to are MAC schools or whatever, and they may be upgraded. As this season goes on, as their play gets better, they may be even upgraded from the MAC, and that's a great football conference.
After the penalty, 2nd and 6 now for the Panthers as the 5 yards is stepped off for procedure. And Drake Thomas, the junior running back, burrows off right guard for a couple. He had 127 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground last week in the 63-0 thrashing of Central Crossing on the road to up Pickerington's North record to 6-1. And that carry gains about 4 yards. So 3rd and 3 officially for the Panthers. The line of scrimmage, the Grove City 18, 8-10 and counting remaining in the opening quarter. No score.
Gabe Rodriguez was on the tackle there, but really he just got a helmet in the chest. I mean, he got bowled over, but he made the tackle.
In the pistol is the quarterback, Jaron Mock. He takes the snap, and Mock now takes it himself off left end, spinning forward.
It's going to be short.
He's close to the first down as Mock called his own number on the design run. And and a late flag comes in. The head coach, Nate Hillerich, who's in his 9th season here at Grove City, at Pickerington North, Hillerich said that Jaron Mock will run, and he's a good runner in short yardage situations. He's a power runner. And an unsportsmanlike penalty after the play on Pickerington North. Coach, you can't have those. Those are drive killers.
I mean, it's a 15-yard penalty. It's a dead ball foul, so the down counts. Now it's going to be 3rd and 15. You just can't do it. You can't do it. And I said this in the pregame, the only way I think Grove City stays in this game for the duration is if Pickerington North helps them. Pickerington North has the better football team, but Grove City will not go down quietly. I promise you. They will take a swing.
Long field goal attempt for Ryan Douglas, for Brandon Fowler, a 5'7", 175-pound senior. Fowler puts his leg into it from the left hash, long enough, and it just sneaks inside the left upright. from distance.
48 yards.
Brandon Fowler, now 6 of 8 on the season. That's his long field goal of the year. His previous long was 43 yards. So Brandon Fowler's boot puts North up 3-0 with 7:42 remaining in the first quarter. Let's take a break as you listen to the high school football game of the week presented by Capital Ford on The Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Friday night under the lights. This is the Fan's high school football game of the week.
Brandon Fowler boots it into the end zone down the far hash markers, and it goes 2 yards into the end zone for a touchback. So a 7-play, 51-yard scoring drive. It took 2 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock, and it was capped by a 48-yard field goal by senior place kicker Brandon Fowler. The key play on that drive, Coach, was the reception made by Grant Williams of 40 yards, but the unsportsmanlike penalty kind of pushed the field goal back farther than it should have been, but a nice job by Fowler to convert.
Well, it wouldn't have been a field goal in the first place. It would have been 4th and 1. They'd have gone for it.
Correct.
Oh, baby.
And in the backfield, Blake Jackson is corralled and thrown down for a loss.
Big number 55, Joshua Riddle. 6'3", 210, broke through there like nobody blocked him.
And a loss on the play of 2 yards. So 2nd and 12, Grove City. Back to throw, Carson Welsh. 4 receivers in the pattern. He arches a long aerial down the near sideline. It's incomplete as it was intended for his favorite target, Owen Steele, at midfield. Defending on the play was Malachi Taylor, the free safety. And Marquise Ray, the corner, in combination there. Marquise Ray inserted into the starting lineup, the sophomore corner, due to the absence of Amari Miller, the outstanding corner of Pick North, who is out tonight. Long incompletion, 3rd and 12, Grove City. Carson Welsh in the pistol, 4 receivers in the set, 2 to each side. Welsh has the snap, rolling right, scanning the field, dumps it underneath where it's caught on the near sideline by Owen Steele at the 25. That's well shy of the first down. So 4th down coming up, Grove City. They'll have to send the punting unit out for the second time. 3-0 the score in favor of the Panthers with 7:11 remaining in this first quarter. As Steele got out of bounds, the clock stops momentarily. And now the punter on the field for Grove City. Alex Elliott will punt.
It's one of the problems with going so fast. You don't use any time. The defense doesn't stay on the field very long. And if you're not successful, you turn the ball over to the other team quickly.
Grant Williams back deep to return it at his own 45. It takes a bounce at midfield. Williams comes up to field it at the 47 of Pickerington North, where he's thrown down on special teams by Grove City's Ryland Plack and Nelson as well.
Yep.
All right, so second possession now for the Panthers.
Short field. They're at the 49, and you know, Grove City wants to stay in this game. They're going to have to create turnovers. That's the only way they're going to change its field position.
Jaron Mock piloting the offense, leads the troops back on the field for North. They have a 2x2 receiver set with a back to the left of Mock. That's Andrique Thomas. Mock receives a waist-high snap. Will pitch it to Williams, who comes on an end around, and he's going to be snowed under for a loss. Williams all the way across the field vertically first and then horizontally from right to left. And that doesn't gain much. It loses yardage, as I said. So 2nd and long coming up. Pick North. They lead by 3 points with their second drive of the night. The line of scrimmage now the 47 after the negative play, so they're behind the sticks, Coach.
Yeah, that jet sweep wasn't going anywhere. The corners bailed at the last second, and so the wide receivers couldn't get a block on them right away, and so they had room to maneuver and come up and make the tackle.
From the Pick North 47, 2nd down and a dozen yards to go for the Panthers. Lines are down, and now we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. A flag flies in late, and it looks like
alignment.
We had an issue with Grove City's defense. The 6-man officiating crew is led by the referee Rob Seymour tonight. Veteran crew working, assigned by the OHSAA Central District. And a 5-yard penalty makes the football now at the 48-yard line, so into Grove City territory. So 2nd and 7 now for the Panthers, who lead 3-0. Mock has the shotgun snap, now rolling right, probing, directing traffic, still rolling right. He's to the numbers on the near side at the 50, cuts forward to the 45, and he'll skitter out of bounds at the 43. So patient play there, gets 5 yards. 3rd and short now for the Panthers. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory here. And I mean, because they don't fear that Grove City's going to be able to move against their defense. When you have a defense like Pickerington North, you can take chances on offense.
Grove City playing a 3-man down lineman front tonight. They come in averaging 27 points allowed to their opponents, so not the Grove City defense we're used to seeing, but they're beset by injuries this year. So 3rd and 1 now officially from the 42-yard line. Mock is in the pistol with a back to his left. That's Thomas. Thomas gets the carry, and Thomas plowing forward off left tackle is close to the first down.
Yeah, this could, they're giving them the first down, I think. Ooh.
Breon Savage at the middle linebacker on the hit for Grove City, but it's just enough for the first down. He needed a yard. He got 1.5 yards, so the sticks move. A fresh set of downs for Pickerington North, which leads 3-0. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. Panthers come to the line here, moving left to right. That's north to south. Jaron Mock in his cadence with a back to his right. 2x2 receiver set. Mock with a chest high snap, fading back the throw. Has time. Now he spins away, rolling
right
left
underneath.
at the midfield logo. Fires a pass where it's almost intercepted. It was knocked down on the far boundary. Incomplete by Gabe Adrovet, the corner. Pass break up there. Incomplete pass.
There was going to be one guy left. If he caught that ball, there's going to be one guy left to tackle him, and that would have been the quarterback. He was on a full dead sprint. He jumped that route big time, and if it hadn't been for the receiver coming back for the ball and breaking the pass up, it would have been probably a touchdown or a long interception.
Clock stops with the incompletion. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left in the opening stanza. 3-0 the Panthers. They have the football. 2nd and 10 from the Grove City 41. Ball placed on the near side hash marker. Panthers don't huddle. 2 receivers wide left, 1 wide right, 2 tight ends. Handoff. It's Thomas. Thomas blasting off left tackle, loses his helmet, and he breaks a tackle. Then he's finally pulled down, yanked to the carpet at the 36-yard line. So a pickup of 5 in traffic, and Thomas will have to come out for a play. He lost his lid.
He's lucky that's all he lost because he was still running hard. That helmet popped off. I'm not sure how that helmet comes off that easy. Strap that baby on.
All right, so
it may not be cool anymore, It may not be cool,
Right. So he'll be replaced by Tice Warren as the running back. So 2nd down.
3rd down.
Check that 3rd down. Yes, the scoreboard a little slow to get caught up, and so was I. So 3rd down and about 7. 3rd and 7 from the 38, ball in the middle of the field. Fading back the throw is Mock. 5 receivers in the pattern. Sets, fires, incomplete on the near side hash marks as he was looking for Kamani Johnson, who already has 2 catches in the game. That ball was thrown on a rope, but it was overthrown and incomplete at the 20-yard line of Grove City. So 4th down, 7 coming up now for the Panthers, who lead 3-0.
Yeah, that was a good old-fashioned curl and flat route. The wide receiver ran a curl, the underneath guy ran the flat, and he just airmailed it.
4th down, Panthers keep the offense on the field. Mock is in the pistol. 2 wide right, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver wide left, 1 back to the right of Mock. And now the Panthers disengage from their sets. They look to the sideline for a play. The offensive coordinator is the head coach. I'm sorry, it's actually Jared Pruitt who's in the offensive coordinator role. Back the throw is Mock. He looks down the middle, fires the pass, and it is incomplete as it was broken up at the 10-yard line.
I was going to say Coach Waits was going to come out there personally and grab a hold of one of those guys. They intercepted that ball. That ball was thrown down about the 5 or 6 yard line, and you had a 4th down situation. You don't need to intercept it. Just knock it down. And the ball's still laying on the field, so they need to get that ball off the field.
So the incompletion turns the ball over on downs to Grove City. So the offense for the Greyhounds back on the field. The up-tempo offense trying to get into a rhythm. They trail 3-0 with 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. It's a handoff to Blake Jackson. Jackson has an alley up the middle as he rumbles into the secondary. He's cut down at the 46 of Grove City, so a healthy gain, Coach, of 8 yards on first down.
Yep, good run, and they're quickly to the line again.
2-by-2 receiver set, second and a long one. Back to throw Welsh. And Welsh, the ball was tipped, and it fluttered incomplete at midfield as that one, a lunging effort to pick off the ball by the Panthers. And their number 12, Dante Curtis, the linebacker, that's incomplete as it landed on the carpet.
Elijah Durham-Smith is just wreaking havoc. Right now, Grove City doesn't have an answer for him.
Smith is a force off the edge. He has a team-high 6 sacks. They hand off to Blake Jackson, surging up the middle in the pile, powering forward. He drives past the first down marker. He gets it by a yard. They needed a long one. They got about 2 or 3. So 1st and 10. The drive continues. A fresh set of downs for the Dogs. The line of scrimmage is the Grove City 48 on the far side hash marker. Again, quick to the line. The Greyhounds, 2-by-2 receiver set. The senior quarterback, Carson Welsh, who is a left-hander, in the pocket. Fading back to throw.
Uh-oh.
Pass over the middle. Too tall for the intended receiver, Owen Steele. It's incomplete as he was sitting in the middle of the zone coverage there. That ball was incomplete, and now it's second down coming up for Grove City.
When you throw high over the middle, only bad things happen. First of all, the receivers don't like you very much, and second of all, balls usually get picked off. I mean, that's a rib cage waiting to happen there. You just got to throw that ball low and inside and hope your guy's the only guy that can catch it.
Fortunately for Welsh, it found a vacant area on the artificial turf at the 40-yard line of Pickerington North. Back to throw Welsh on 2nd and 10. This time a long pitch to the outside at the 25 where he's going for Steele again. It's incomplete. Defending on the play, the sophomore corner, Marquise Ray, the son of former Michigan Wolverine Marcus Ray. Marquise, a transfer from Westerville North.
We won't hold that against him. I mean, he's the son
right.
of a Michigan grad. We can't say nice things about it, but he had good coverage. But that ball should have been caught. It was a back shoulder throw, and it should have been caught.
Now 3rd down, 10 yards to go. 4:07 left in the first quarter. Grove City behind on the road, 3-0. Back to throw is Welsh. Deep drop. Pocket crumbles now. Welsh out to his right. Finds some egress. Sets and throws on the far side numbers. It's incomplete as he was looking for the slot man, Landon Haskins, who was sitting down at the 32 of Pick North, but it short-hopped him incomplete. So an inaccurate throw there, and that brings up 4th down for the Greyhounds. They will punt it away.
That was a tough throw. I mean, you're rolling right, and then he had to set his feet and throw back into the middle of the field, which is something you really don't want to do. But he is a good quarterback. Carson Welsh is a very good quarterback. He spins the ball well. I was watching him pregame. He really spins it.
Alex Elliott to punt. He stands at his own 35 on the far side hash mark. Back deep to return. Grant Williams in the single safety at his 20. Williams, a good kick there. He had to backpedal to make a fair catch inside the 15 at about the 14. So Elliott does a nice job to kick it inside the 20. So a change of possession here at Panther Stadium, home of the Pickerington North Panthers, the 3rd-ranked team in the area. They've won 6 in a row, and a great start to the season, despite losing that first game to a very good St. Edward team.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. They've responded quite well, Coach.
I had a chance to see that game. I was working for St. Edwards that night, and I'll tell you what, they're a good football team. This Pickerington North team is a good football team, but St. Edwards was just ready to go. You know, that's just all. It was a home game opener. They were ready to go.
Jaron Mock, the quarterback, leads the team back out there. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 14. Ball in the middle of the field. It's a handoff to Andrique Jackson to Thomas, as he plows off left tackle. He'll get a couple, just a handful there. So inside of 4 minutes left in this first quarter. 3-0 the Panthers. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports.
With all the injuries this Grove City defense has had to sustain, they're actually doing a good job of boogering up the inside and making those yards difficult. Because this is a good, I mean, you're talking about a very, very good running back in Andrique Thomas. 5'8", 190. He's just like trying to tackle a bowling ball.
He runs with a low center of gravity. Short drop by the quarterback, Jaron Mock, and he wings it out to the near flat where it's caught. Grant Williams will be spun out of bounds for a short gain as Breon Savage, the middle linebacker, roved over there along with Max Adamants, a reserve defensive back. So just a 2-yard gain on that pass play inside of 3 minutes left down the quarter. 3-0 the Panthers. They have the football moving left to right.
Good job just wrestling him out of bounds. You know, Adamants did a nice job there. kept his balance, kept his feet in front, underneath him. Didn't lunge, didn't reach, didn't try to grab. Just chested him up and threw him out of bounds.
From the Panthers' 19-yard line, 3rd down, 5 yards to go for Pickerington North. Lines are down. Again, a 3-man front for
Showing
Grove
blitz.
City, and there's a fake by Mock. They bring some pressure, and a quick little strike to the outside where it's caught on an outcut by Matthew Peterson, junior wide receiver at 6 feet tall, 163 pounds. He makes his 4th reception of the year. It's good enough for a 1st down.
I didn't know whether that was an RPO or whether that was just a design out because it was 3rd and 5, but they showed pressure, and they threw right at it.
They got about 6.5. So 1st and 10 for North from their own 26. North has possession of the football. They lead by 3 points. Jaron Mock and his cadence. 2 receivers wide right, 1 wide left, and then a handoff. Thomas up the middle. Not much daylight there. Breon Savage leading the crew. A host of white shirts there for Grove City.
Justin Higgins was in on that tackle too, defensive end. This 3-man front for Grove City is playing well tonight. I mean, J.T. McClellan and Justin Higgins and Noah Deerfield. I mean, they're doing a nice job up front.
The Pick North offense averages 30 points per game. They average 300 yards of total offense per game. So far, a fairly decent job by the Grove City defense to neutralize that attack. You know, Pickerington North's renowned for its defense, but they have an excellent offense as well.
Absolutely.
2nd and 9 after that 1-yard gain by Thomas. Thomas has it again, searching for daylight off left tackle. As he plows forward, he'll get a few. Brian Savage, the middle linebacker, was there to bottle him up and wrestle him down to the carpet. So 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Panthers. 1:24 and counting left in this first quarter. 3-0 the Panthers. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports.
Jack Cursillo and Savage are having a good night inside. They're doing a good job of filling the holes, and they're blitzing. Grove City's going to have to show pressure, and they're going to have to man up on the outside.
Trips right in a bunch triangle. 1 receiver wide left. Back to throw Mock. Short drop. And he guns the pass to the far flat where it's incomplete. Good defense out there by Cooper Sayer. It's incomplete. Intended for Stanley, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's another pass that should have been caught. It hit him right in the hands, and he came back to the ball. He did a nice job. He might have been short by about a yard, but he did a nice job coming back. You just got to catch the ball.
So the punting unit out for the Panthers.
2 men back for Grove City.
Yep. Nico Aganis out to kick, the sophomore, who averages 32 yards per punt. He's at his own 16. Twin safeties back deep for Grove City, as Coach indicated. It's a high spiral in the air, and a fair catch called for and made at the 37-yard line, as it was brought in by the normal slot receiver, Landon Haskins. Sure-handed, makes the fair catch there. So decent field position for the Greyhounds, Coach, to start this drive, and they're hanging in there quite well tonight.
They're doing a good job so far. The defense is holding up, and the defense is holding up for 2 reasons. 1, they're doing a good job, but 2, Pickerington North is their offense is not the strength of this team. Their defense is the strength of this team, and it plays right into Grove City's weakness, which is their defense.
1st and 10 Dogs from their own 39. Ball in the middle of the field. Fading back to throw is Welsh. 3-step drop. That one tipped high in the air, and it's going to be intercepted by Gio McKnight at the 40. He cuts to the inside to the 30. Dragging men with him to the 23-yard line. Gio McKnight, the sophomore strong safety. That one was tipped high in the air by Owen Steele, as again, Welsh was high with the throw. And that was just a carom right into the arms of McKnight, who took it forward for a nice return. And so how about that? A turnover changes momentum just like that.
Went right off the receiver's hands. I mean, the pass was high, but it was catchable. And, you know, it was thrown hard, and it was high. And you got to catch it with your hands, and he did. And he popped it straight up in the air, and the next thing you know, Gio McKnight is a sophomore. But he is a dude. I mean, he is going to be a great one.
His first interception on the season. In fact, he was at the Ohio State-Minnesota game on the sideline as one of the hosted recruits as a sophomore. So a change of possession on the turnover. 3-0 the Panthers lead. They have the football with 43 seconds left in the first quarter. 1st and 10, nearing the red zone at the 23. And it's a bad snap. Jaron Mock has to field it, and he's ambushed in the backfield. And he's going to be dropped at the 30-yard line for a loss.
That's my man again.
Yes.
Big number 98.
Justin Higgins, there he is.
He's having a good night.
Poor snap from Avery Price, though, Coach. It was hard for Mock to handle.
Yep.
He stayed with it, and he had to eat it for a loss, a big loss of 7 yards. So a negative play there for the Panthers as we near the end of the first quarter. 3-0 the score, Pick North. 2nd and 17 coming up from the Grove City 30-yard line. On homecoming. And, Coach, as I look below on the track, I've never seen this quantity of cheerleaders ever assembled at a football game ever. There must be 200 cheerleaders down there.
I swear, they go from the 25-yard line to the 25-yard line, and they're too deep.
Unbelievable. Well, it's homecoming. The spirit is high here at Pickerington North. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them, a 30-second timeout. 3-0 the score, Pickerington North, as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on the Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
Hey Columbus, it's Lorenzo Stiles Jr., Ohio State student athlete. Football runs deep in my family. My dad played here, and my brother and I are proud to carry on that tradition. At Monogram Homes, family matters too. They treat every homeowner like one of their own, building with care, precision, and pride. Monogram doesn't just build houses, they build homes, crafted just for you. So whether you're starting your first home or designing your dream space, Monogram Homes has got your back every step of the way. Visit monogramhomes.net to start building today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
Friday night on the lights. This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
On 2nd and 17, Jaron Mock calls his own number, running up the middle, and he was engulfed by 6 Greyhounds for a short gain of about 3 yards. So 3rd down and long for North as we have 7 seconds left in the quarter. I think the Panthers are content to let it run out and begin quarter number 2, and that's what will happen. 3-0 the score, Pickerington North in Week 8. We'll take a timeout, come back and bring you the second quarter as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on the Fan.
Delaware County Veterans Services, here for those who served. Located on the ground floor of the historic courthouse in downtown Delaware, our team of veteran county veteran service officers is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Need a ride to a VA appointment? Facing a financial emergency? Are you or your spouse simply looking for answers? Then give Delaware County Veterans Services a call. 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment. Delaware County Veterans Services.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
With the coach, I'm Paul Barnes. Welcome back. Cam Taylor, our statistician on site here at Pickerington High School. Larry Wolfe, our analyst. I'm Paul Barnes, and in our studio, Nate Pooterball doing a yeoman's job tonight. He's got multi things going on there. We appreciate Nate's help, as always. We are about to commence the second quarter with the score. Pickerington North 3, Grove City nothing. North has the football after the timeout. 3rd down, 13 yards to go from the Grove City 31-yard line. They spot the ball in the middle of the field. Jaron Mock, also on the basketball team here at Pickerington North as a guard, fades back the throw. 5 receivers in the pattern, and he lofts an arrow to the far corner of the end zone where it is incomplete, 7 yards deep. Thrown out of bounds. Pass was intended for Pickerington North's Grant Williams, the leading receiver, but that one well out of bounds and incomplete. So 4th down coming up for the Panthers, and Coach, they're going to leave the offense on the field.
Yep, they're going to kick the field goal.
Oh, no, okay, now they send the unit out there.
It's going to be a 43-yarder, and he just hit from 48, so the leg is not the issue.
Brandon Fowler now 6 of 8 on the season after he banged that 48-yard field goal in the first quarter. So the drive for North stalls at the Grove City 26. The field goal unit is out there. This is a 43-yard attempt. Spot down, kick up on the way, end over end, and it is going to fade wide right, no good. So that will bring the drive to a close, and Pickerington North comes up empty after that interception by their strong safety, Gio McKnight. They can't cash in, Coach. They can't take advantage after that turnover.
And one of the things we've been kind of alluding to tonight is that Pickerington is the better team, yada, 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 yada. I want to tell you something about Greg Waite's coaching and his teams. His basketball teams for years beat people they shouldn't have beaten. They played tough against the best opponents, and they're doing it again tonight, and it doesn't surprise me. I'm telling you, he'll get guys ready to play, and they look ready to play tonight.
After the missed field goal attempt, 1st and 10, Grove City. Blake Jackson up the middle, and he's enveloped right away. There's just no real estate for him to work with there. He was into the congestion, and he got maybe 1 yard.
That was a high snap, and the handoff and everything was kind of all discombobulated there, so they got to be careful. They can ill afford a turnover.
2nd and 9, Dogs from the 21 of Grove City. A short little flare to the outside where it's caught by Owen Steele in traffic. He makes a couple guys miss and now sprints to the sideline on the far side, where finally he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 37. So a pickup of 16 yards on that short little hitch to the outside, and good job by Steele to do most of the work there to take it up for a first down.
Yeah, just a little swing pass. They went out, and it's a one-man screen to the outside.
Up-tempo offense yet again for Grove City. They hand off Blake Jackson. Jackson trudging up the middle again. Just no daylight there. The hole was plugged quickly, so little to no gain there. 2nd and long coming up for the Dogs.
This North defensive front is not going to give you – they're not going to give you much yardage. You're going to have to earn every single yard you get. And I think the short passing game is the way to go.
Middle linebacker to Sean Smith, a junior, on the hit for the Panthers. 2nd and 9. Carson Welsh back to throw with 5 receivers in the pattern. Welsh, a nifty little job in the backfield to elude a sack attempt, but he has to throw it away as he was under duress, and we have a penalty flag down in the Grove City backfield. It's holding, so a negative play here for Grove City as the penalty will be accepted by the Panthers. The clock stops for the moment. We have played 1 minute and 14 seconds in the second period with the score. The Panthers 3, the Dogs nothing. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports.
The Grove City offensive line, they're going to have trouble all night blocking Malachi Irvin, Brady Boss, Elijah Durham-Smith. Those guys, they are good, solid football players, big, strong men. And then the linebacking core of Deshaun Smith, Dante Curtis, Demetrius Curtis, they have good athletes. They got 6 guys in the box that are really, really good.
The penalty marks it back to the 29 of the Greyhounds. 2nd down and 19 yards to go.
Yeah, they don't have an answer for this one. They're going to have to throw some kind of short pass and hope to break something.
Football resting on the far hash marker. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Rolling left is the left-handed throwing Welsh off his back foot. A wobbly pass to the near sideline, incomplete at the 40-yard line. Looked like it was intended. The closest man to it anyway was Landon Haskins, the slot receiver on the near sideline in front of the Pick North bench, but it sails incomplete.
Yeah, they were running a levels concept there. They had 3 level receivers, and he was sprinting out away from his throwing hand, sprinting right, throwing left. Oh, we got a penalty.
Marquise Ray was on the coverage there, as yes, the flag is roughing the passer on Pickerington North. So they like to be aggressive. They like to bring pressure, but that time they hit him after he threw the ball just too late. And now 15 yards stepped off. And on 1st down, it's Jackson spinning up the middle again for just maybe a yard as a flag flies on the play on the far side at the 45. And now it's holding on Grove City. So not the most crisp football the last few plays here, Coach.
They giveth and they taketh away. It's just that's the way it works. They're going to struggle blocking this defensive front. Everybody's going to struggle blocking this defensive front from Pickerington North. They're aggressive. They're good size. They're not great. They're good size.
Coach Waite said this is his best, strongest offensive line he's had.
Yep.
It's Corey Nicodemus, Cody Spangler, Jaden Walker, Zach Nicodemus, and Ryder Anderson from left to right on the offensive line. But tonight, 2 to 3 holding penalties thus far. Here's a play-action fake and a quick toss over the middle where it's dangerous, incomplete, intended for Landon Hoskins, the slot receiver. It was overthrown at the 40-yard line, and fortunately for Grove City, that didn't end in a disaster.
That was a 90-mile-an-hour fastball on about a 6-yard pattern, and you just can't. You have to put that one between his numbers. It was on his hands, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
Well, Coach, Carson Welsh is a guy who can throw 90 miles an hour and then some. He's a left-handed pitcher for the Greyhounds baseball team. He just committed recently to playing at Ohio University as a pitcher. And on 2nd and 20, Welsh is flushed out of the pocket to the far sideline. He dumps it out of bounds on the far side, incomplete. Again, Welsh was under heavy pressure, and an incomplete pass will bring up third and very long. Third down, 20 yards to go as the clock stops. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. 3-0, Pickerington North.
I think Pickerington North thought they had an interception over there, but they were out of bounds on the catch.
Welsh just tried to dump it away, but yeah, almost picked off on the far side by Masood Sadhu, a cornerback. As we have a shaken up Pickerington North player, Ryan Miller, safety, will come off the field under his own power. He's headed to Ohio University, one of 4 D1 commits on the defense. And Amari Miller will be 5 when he commits. Trips right, 1 receiver left. 3rd and 20 for Grove City from their own 34. Fading back to throw Welsh as he's ambushed in the backfield. Now he steps up, unleashes it deep down the middle where it's caught in motion. It's Haskins at the 20 to the 10. Cuts to the near side. It's Owen Steele. Touchdown. Owen Steele. His 10th touchdown of the year.
That was a great play by Carson Welsh. The pressure was all around him. He stepped up in the pocket, set his feet, and threw a dime. Absolute dime. That ball was in the air about 45, 50 yards.
A 66-yard touchdown pass play. Carson Welsh tossing his 18th touchdown of the year. On the receiving end, his favorite target, Owen Steele, who came in with 725 yards in just 5 games. Steele missed 2 games earlier this year. And onto the field to attempt the extra point is Ryan Douglas. The long snapper is Brendan Nelson. The holder is Kobe Smith. So 6-3, the Greyhounds have taken the lead early in the second quarter. Fireworks here from the Grove City offense, led by Carson Welsh. And Welsh, a nice job initially under pressure, but stepped up fluidly, kept his shoulders square, looked downfield, and found his favorite target, Steele, who was in motion in the middle of the field.
And he put air under the ball and let his receiver, who was open, run under it.
So here's the attempt of Douglas, and that one low, but it just does clear the crossbar as it sails through the uprights. So with 10 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter, your score, Grove City 7, Pickerington North 3. This is the Capital Ford High School football game of the week on The Fan.
Bridge Credit Union was founded on the values of people helping people. That's why we're here to help you reach your financial goals. For over 50 years, we have been serving Central Ohio and surrounding communities by offering higher savings returns, lower loan rates, and reduced fees. You can use the Bridge app to find an ATM, check balances, apply for loans, and more. We also offer convenient access to online banking. We pride ourselves on providing you with benefits you can't find anywhere else. Visit Bridge Credit Union online at bridgecu.org or stop on by today and experience the Bridge difference.
This time of year, it's all or nothing, and Toyota's got all you need during Toyota Truck Month. Now through November 3rd, get 2.99 APR financing on a rugged new 25 Tacoma, excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma SR5 for $269 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing, with approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The best high school football plays here. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Ryan Douglas whips it up the middle where it's taken by Noah Dumas at the 20 up the middle. Now he cuts to the near side. On the sideline, he takes it all the way near midfield to the 48 of Pick North. What a return by Noah Dumas, a reserve junior wide receiver on the ensuing kickoff. A big play for Grove City as the Greyhounds grab the lead in the second quarter. A 66-yard touchdown pass play from Carson Welsh to his favorite target, Owen Steele. And the Greyhounds are in the lead for the first time tonight with 9:56 remaining before halftime.
I mean, I said it just a few minutes before it happened, but this Grove City team is not going to go away. The Coach Waits will do a great job all night, and they may get beat, they may win. They're not going to go away. They're going to keep fighting. They'll take a swing at you.
7-play, 80-yard drive for the Greyhounds. It only took 1:43. And on 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Andreek Thomas, who burrows his way on an interior run. He'll breach the 50-yard line, cross into Grove City territory, where he's brought down at the 47 after a carry of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 forthcoming for Pickerington North.
Pickerington North needs to establish this running game. They're struggling to run the football. They need to run the football so that they can throw the ball more easily.
2-by-2 receivers set. The receivers, the split end and flanker behind each other on each side of the field at the numbers. As Mock takes the snap in the pistol, shoots the pass to the outside, where it's caught by the man who just returned the punt. Noah Dumas dancing his way forward as he caught it at the 47 of Grove City. He'll take it down inside the 45 to about the 44 or 43 or so. So third and short coming up, third and a long three for
Jordan Stickler was on that tackle, and I'm telling you what, he grabbed him by an ankle and held on for dear life, because if he had gotten loose, there was only one man to beat.
Stickler, the starting corner on that far side, 5'11", 165-pound senior, came in with 16 tackles on the season. Third and three now. Lines are down for North. It's a handoff for Thomas. A burst up the middle to the 35 to the 30. Makes a man miss at the 25. Cuts to the outside of the 10. Into the paint. Touchdown. 44-yard jaunt by Andreek Thomas. And Pickerington North, a quick strike. They respond. They retake the lead. 9-7 with the extra point pending.
Simple inside zone play that just cracked wide open. Made the safety miss. Had a little shake and bake out there about the 25-yard line like you called it. Good night, Irene.
8th rushing touchdown for Andreek Thomas, who as a sophomore last year was good enough to play varsity, but they had a couple outstanding running backs ahead of him as seniors. He bided his time on JV, and now he's making things happen on varsity. So on for the extra point now for the Panthers is Brandon Fowler. They have the swinging gate. Now they move to a conventional extra point formation. And what a response. What a retort by Pick North as Fowler boots it deep into the Pickerington Knight through the north side goalposts. 10-7 the score now as Pickerington North retakes the lead as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on 97.1 The Fan.
Hey, Buckeye fans, as the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Looking for a career where you can grow and make a difference? Apply today to join the Bridge Credit Union family. In addition to great pay, Bridge Credit Union offers bonuses, health benefits, paid time off, and a retirement plan with employer match. Bridge also has professional development programs to help you advance your skills. It's not just a job, it's your future. Ready to take the next step? Apply online at bridgecu.org. That's bridgecu.org and start your journey today.
Friday night under the lights. This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
10-7 Pickerington North, and Blake Jackson returns the ensuing kickoff. He scooped it up at about the 10, and he sprinted forward down the far side numbers, takes it near the 40-yard line, so an effective return as Jackson got it to the 41, actually. So how about this? Pickerington North coming right back after the Panther defense surrenders its first touchdown since the second quarter of Week 2. When Grove City got a 66-yard touchdown pass play, Grove City sees Pick North come right back on 3 plays, 51-yard scoring drive and 124, as Jackson on first down for Grove City gets very little on a run up the middle.
Dante Curtis came off the outside and just ran him down from behind. He got 1 yard, maybe a yard, maybe not.
How about that response by the Pick North offense?
That was quick, and it was decisive. It was just a quick inside zone play, and they cracked it. And if you crack that quick handoff like that, the only guy left is the safety.
So it's Grove City's turn with the football, 2nd and 10 after Jackson got nothing on first down.
Ooh.
Here's a little flare to the slot area where it's caught by Haskins, but he's going to be dropped right away. Gio McKnight, the strong safety, comes up to meet him.
Yeah, you talk about four Division I. Well, he's only a sophomore, and he's going to be one. I mean, he
might be the best prospect of them all, Coach.
Yeah, he might be the best one of all of them. He's only a sophomore. We don't want to say that too loud. He might hear us.
Yeah, right. No gain on that pass play, which went from far side to near side. And now trips left, 1 receiver right. Welsh in the pistol with the back to his left. That's Jackson. Welsh has the snap rolling left to his strong side. Welsh eludes a couple defenders, takes it forward to the 45 as a flag flies in at the 47 in the secondary of Pick North.
We're going to have defensive holding here.
That's where the flag is in the secondary, Coach, as the clock stops momentarily. It's frozen with 7 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second quarter. 10-7 the score. Homestanding Pick North in front of Grove City. That scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. Stick around at halftime. We have a great halftime show presented by Bridge Credit Union. Skip Mussick is the host. He will be joined tonight by Brian Mays, a Licking County High School official. And how apropos as it is Officials Appreciation Week, as Skip has an official on tonight as the halftime guest. So after the penalty, it's 1st and 10 from the 49 of Pick North, and Jackson gets the carry off left end. He gets a handful here, so second down coming up for the Greyhounds, which trail now 10-7. 7 minutes and change and counting left in the second quarter.
Grove City is going to continue to run the football, but what they do best is they're going to throw these short passes, like right here.
2nd and 8. Welsh wings it to the near side numbers where it's caught as it's brought in by Lockman Speakman, a junior, who makes his 18th reception of the year for the Greyhounds. So that brings up 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable here from the 39-yard line of the Panthers. As Grove City looks to the sideline for a play, they kind of slow down just a bit. They're normally up-tempo, and a lot of times they don't even huddle. They go right away to the line, but this time they kind of slow things down, and now they will actually call a timeout as Greg Waits will discuss things with his squad. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well for 30 seconds. We have 6:24 remaining in the second quarter. Your score, Pickerington North 10, Grove City 7. As you listen to the high school football game of the week on the Fan, presented by Capital Ford.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
The best in high school football every Friday night. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Under the lights in Week 8 at Panther Stadium, home of the Pick North Panthers, which lead 10-7. So after the timeout, Grove City's offense back on the field. 3rd and 2 from the 39 of Pick North. Short drop by Welsh as he looks right the whole time into the flat. Dumps the pass short, incomplete, as it was intended for Zane Yoakum, the H-back, who had an outcut there, but it's incomplete. So 4th and short here for GC. Clock stops for the moment. 6:21 left before halftime. Grove City with the ball. They're down by 3, and they leave the offense on the field, Coach.
Zane Yoakum was open. He just didn't look back for the ball in time. The quarterback's like, come on, turn around. I got to get rid of this thing.
2-by-2 receiver set. Carson Wells, the senior quarterback, calling out signals. Play action fake, and he rifles it short over the middle where it's caught by the sure-handed slot receiver, Landon Haskins, who led the team in receptions coming in with 38. He hauls one in there in traffic over the middle. First down for Grove City down to the 31. They go without a huddle here. Handoff. It's Jackson searching for daylight up the middle. He's going to burrow forward, and he finds a little crease there at the end as he takes it inside the 25, and now a flag flies in late. I wonder if Jackson showing the first down signal might be flagged for something. I don't know.
Personal foul signal.
Dead ball, personal foul, Grove City. I don't know if that's what happened or not, but Jackson, after the end of that run, got up and was very demonstrative, pointing. He just signaled first down, but he did it with vigor near a Panther player. So I don't know if that's it or not, but we'll see what happened. But it's a personal foul. And, again, Coach, we see that happen again, and you just can't have that.
And I hope that's not the penalty. I hope there was something else besides that.
Yeah, that was rather benign what he did. He just signaled first down.
Yeah, they're excited. They got a first down. It was a great run.
It was.
Now, if that was it, now we don't know that was it. So I'm going to hope that wasn't it.
A sustained run by Jackson there. It looked like he was going to go down, but he kept going. But the penalty marks it back. So 2nd and 17 officially now, Grove City from the north 38-yard line. Back to throw is Welsh. A deep ball down the far sideline. Jump ball incomplete at the 10-yard line. And it was incomplete. Looks like he's going for his favorite receiver again. Owen Steele, incomplete. Good coverage on the boundary there by Masad Sadiu, the corner. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Masad just pushed him right into the sidelines and had inside position. It was a jump ball, and he couldn't come in with it.
Sadiu, a good job to use the sideline as an extra defender there, Coach, as he really hemmed in the receiver Steele, who's very dangerous.
And that ball was thrown absolutely where it had to be thrown. It was about a yard inside the sideline, but There just wasn't enough time and space.
3rd and long for the Greyhounds. 3rd and 17 from the Panther 38. Back to throw is Welsh. 5 receivers in the pattern and a long throw. Incomplete at the 3, but it looks like interference. Yep. The targeted receiver was Owen Steele on the far side hash marks, but he was grabbed while the ball was in the air, so a penalty on the North defense.
You could see his jersey pulling away. We're a long way away from that play, but you could easily see that jersey being pulled away from his body.
A desperation grab there by the DB deep down the field. Long incompletion, but the penalty will provide a fresh set of downs for Grove City as they'll step it off here. Clock stops for the moment. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the opening half, with the homestanding Panthers leading 10-7. So they will march this penalty off. The infraction was pass interference on Pick North, so they mark it down at the 23.5-yard line, where it's 3rd down, 1 yard to go. So it's not enough for the first down. It was 3rd and very long, remember, so 15 yards marched off. So hold the phone on that fresh set of downs. 3rd and about 1.5 yards. That's a long yard.
Long yard, yep.
2 receivers wide left, 1 wide right, 2 tight ends set. Welsh in the pistol, play action fake. Fading back the throw in the pocket. He had to get rid of it quickly, and it's incomplete. It was off the hands of Carson Rutledge, the backup tight end, but Welsh had to get rid of it. He was backpedaling, facing a lot of pressure there.
This Pickerington defense is coming in off the edges. They're trying up front. Grove City can handle them inside, but off the edges, they've got the extra rushers, and they can't handle that. And they're forcing the quarterback, Carson Welsh, to get rid of the ball too quickly.
10-7 the score, North. Clock stopped for the moment. 5:41 left in the second quarter. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. As the Greyhounds huddle up there, just the interior men, they break the huddle. 2x2 receiver set. Welsh in the pistol. The senior quarterback has a waist-high snap. Rolling to his left, facing some pressure. Heaves it to the outside where it's caught by Steele. At the numbers at the 17-yard line, there is a flag down on the near side at the 27. The pass was complete. It's enough for a first down, but let's check the laundry.
There's been a lot of laundry tonight. It's a holding on the offense.
Boy, Owen Steele so active in the pass game for the Greyhounds. He has a good connection with Carson Welsh, his fellow senior. And it's holding on the Greyhounds. So another holding foul on Grove City. That negates the first down pass play. They will move the football back.
And they can't do this. I mean, they've got to trust that their quarterback's going to get rid of the ball in time and not hold.
5:36 left in the second quarter. The Greyhounds with possession. The line of scrimmage now is the 33-yard line, so it's 4th down and 12 yards to go. And the Grove City offense remains on the field. Too close to punt, too far for a field goal. 4th and 12. You have Carson Welsh back there, so you got pretty good odds. 2x2 receiver set.
Well, you got a chance.
Welsh in his cadence, fades back the throw. Pocket collapses. Now Welsh maneuvers free to the outside. Welsh on the sideline throws it near the sticks where it is caught on the far side.
It's going to be short by a yard.
It is short, though. It was caught, but short of the first down. Landon Haskins, the slot receiver, made the grab, but he was a yard shy. So with that completion, the ball is turned over on downs as the Pickerington North defense holds. They will get the football back.
And you might wonder why, the people listening might wonder why you catch a ball a yard short. Well, the quarterback was flushed out of the pocket, so the deep receivers are coming back. And when he caught it, he was just a yard short. There's nothing he could do.
All right, back on the field comes the North offense, engineered by Jaron Mock, who's committed to Bowling Green. It'll be first down, 10 yards to go for the Panthers from our own 22-yard line. They have the football and a 10-7 advantage on the scoreboard. Mock calling out signals, a long cadence, receives a chest-high snap, hands off Andreek Thomas. Thomas, who has a long touchdown run tonight, bottled up there as he's brought down to the 20. And while we have this moment, let's pause for station identification as you listen to the high school football game of the week on The Fan.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan.
With Coach Larry Wolfe, I'm Paul Barnes at Panther Stadium. Cam Taylor, our statistician on site. Nate Puderbaugh is our studio producer. Week 8 of the high school football season. Panthers leading 10-7 with the football. Back to throw is Mock. 4 receivers in the pattern. And an aerial to the near side as it arches where it's caught at the 45-yard line. Now dancing inside with the football is Matthew Peterson. Peterson's second grab tonight, and that will be close to a first down. It is a first down. So a nice pass play, a long throw across the field that time by Mock, but he showcased that arm quite well.
Yeah, he's got a strong arm. What Pickerington North needs to do is unleash his legs. He can run. They need to turn him loose running the football. He can throw it well. Obviously, he's a great quarterback. But they're blocking up. They're bottling up the running game, and if he hangs on to one of these, he's going to be wide open on the edge.
2 tight end set, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It's a handoff to Thomas. Thomas thrusting forward off right tackle will bounce it to the outside, to the middle of the field where he's tackled at the 40. So a pickup of about 5, or they make him a little shorter of that. His knee went down actually for a gain of about 4.5.
Jack Curcillo on the tackle there. Ran him down from behind.
Coach, inside of 4 minutes remaining in the first half, it's 10-7 the Panthers. A rather low-scoring game. Both these teams average over 30 points of offense per game, but the defenses tonight have bowed up quite well.
Well, we knew the Pickerington defense would. I'm pleasantly surprised that the Grove City front is doing a great job. Not that they can't. There's an interception.
Interception as Mock fades back the throw as it's intercepted by Gabe Adrovet in the middle of the field at the 45 of Pickerington North, at the 45 of Grove City, and then Adrovet takes it back to midfield. There's a penalty flag at the end of the play, so the interception will stand. Bang play there as Mock faded back the throw. He sidearmed it over the middle, and there for the Greyhounds was Gabe Adrovet with the pick. As he raced across the field to the far side on the return, he took it for about 5 yards near the midfield stripe on the far side. Let's see the flag.
Again, it was a little high over the middle, and it went off the receiver's hands. We may have a... Oh, they picked the flag up, I think.
Gabe Adrovet, senior corner, on the carom, off the deflection, gets the interception. His second pick of the year. And Grove City now, with 3:28 left before halftime, gets another break here. They get a turnover. They have the ball at midfield, Coach, so a short field here in which to work. Offense back onto the field with some zeal.
They better hurry because the clock's down to 4 seconds.
And they're going to have to burn a timeout here, Coach. You called it. So we will step aside for 30 seconds here. A 30-second break. 3:28 remaining in the second quarter. In Week 8, it's Pickerington North 10, Grove City 7. As you listen to the high school football game of the week, presented by Capital Ford.
Realtors usually charge you 6% to sell your house, but not my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They take 1%. It's in the name. And this is full service. No shortcuts, no for sale by owner crapola. They do it all. Call 614-451-6616.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
The best high school football plays here. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium. Nearing the end of the first half, Grove City has possession. They start at midfield, down by 3 points. Hanging tough tonight at highly regarded Pickerington North. First down, it's a handoff to Blake Jackson, and Jackson slicing up the middle. Takes it forward for a handful. Second and about 7 coming up. Coach, what are your impressions so far, just overall? I mean, what a game we're having. Kind of a battle here.
I'm not surprised that Pickerington North's defense has been this stout. I am pleasantly surprised that Grove City's been able to contain this Pickerington offense, the running game especially. And I told you, Greg Waite's teams will fight. They'll take a swing at you.
They're tough. Back to throw, Carson Welch. It's a screen, and it's dropped at the 49-yard line. Flag flies in at the end of the play as Welch was decked. Pass was intended over the middle for Haskins, but there's a flag down at the 42 of Grove City as, boy, intense pressure there. They let him in on the screen, and Welch was driven down late.
Elijah Durham-Smith hit him late.
Elijah Durham-Smith, the defensive end, 6'2", 240, boasting a team-high 6 sacks coming in. A force off the edge, according to his head coach, Nate Hillerich. He's headed to Bowling Green.
And as a defensive end, you know if you get in easy, it's a screen pass. You know what I mean? Just retrace your steps because it never gets that easy.
15-yard penalty. Personal foul. 1st and 10 now, Grove City from the 32. Welsh rolling left, flushed out left, and he dumps it out of bounds on the far sideline. Responsible throw. The only guy who could have caught it was his slot receiver, Landon Haskins, but it's incomplete on the far boundary, so the clock stops for the moment. 2:51 left in the second quarter. The Panthers 10, the Greyhounds 7. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports.
New running back, Ryland Pack, I think.
Carson Welsh in the pistol with a back to his right. Two receivers wide right, one wide left. It's a quick little dump off to the far side. What a move! At the 25, taking it inside, snaking his way forward. Owen Steele, he's going to find the house. Touchdown! Greyhounds!
He made a move after he caught the ball. He took a jab step to the outside, cut back to the inside, and two Pickerington defenders slipped and fell, and it was a clean run to the end zone.
Coach, I tell you what, if Owen Steele were just a little bit bigger, he would be an FBS receiver. He is incredible, not just catching the ball, but what he does after the catch. And that time he made it happen on a short pass on the far sideline as he takes it for the score. His second receiving touchdown tonight.
Good hands, quick feet, and he makes people miss.
He's got 11 touchdowns on the season, Coach, and he missed 2 games due to injury. And the extra point is tacked on by Ryan Douglas, so with 2:43 left before halftime, the Greyhounds have reclaimed the lead, 14-10, as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
Bridge Credit Union was founded on the values of people helping people. That's why we're here to help you reach your financial goals. For over 50 years, we have been serving Central Ohio and surrounding communities by offering higher savings returns, lower loan rates, and reduced fees. You can use the Bridge app to find an ATM, check balances, apply for loans, and more. We also offer convenient access to online banking. We pride ourselves on providing you with benefits you can't find anywhere else. Visit Bridge Credit Union online at bridgecu.org or stop on by today and experience the Bridge difference.
Friday night under the lights. This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
Ryan Douglas whips the kick up the middle where it's taken by an up back to the 36 or so, but what a play. A quick strike by Grove City's offense after the interception by the Grove City defense. A 32-yard touchdown pass play from Carson Welsh to his receiver, Owen Steele. Steele tonight now with 2 touchdown grabs, one of 66 yards. That one coming from 32 yards, only 45 seconds and 4 plays, and back in front, the Greyhounds, Coach.
The defense of the Greyhounds is going to be tested. They have to be tested. If not, this offense they're tough to stop. So give the Greyhounds some props.
Gabe Adrovet's interception gave the ball at midfield to Grove City, and then the Greyhounds the quick strike to take the lead back. And here's a quick little toss up the middle to the running back, Andrique Thomas, and a tackle in the middle. Gain of 4, so 2nd and 6 upcoming. 2:20 left in the first half. It's 14-10, the Greyhounds.
That was a bad snap from center, and they had a toss play on it, so it messed up the whole timing. But they got it and got 5 yards, a 4-yard gain.
Trips left, one receiver right. High snap here to Mock. Mock fading back. The throw is under duress. He escapes.
Look out.
Mock now racing to the far side as he goes horizontally. Now Mock turns it upfield vertically at the 35 to the 40. Jitterbugs his way past the 45, and his trip ends near the 48. That was sheer effort by Jaron Mock all by himself. And I tell you what a play by Mock to get that first down carry.
I'm telling you, his legs, he can really run, and they got to turn him loose.
Cooper Sayre, backup linebacker, finally made the tackle. There is a flag down at midfield at the end of the play. Clock halted for now. 1:56 remaining in the first half. Back and forth we go like a pendulum. The Greyhounds have the lead, 14-10. They're on defense right now. Let's see the penalty.
It was a targeting call. It was a blow to the head.
At the end of the play, when Mock went down, it's a 15-yard penalty stepped off against Grove City, so another big call against the Greyhounds. And a timeout, Pickerington North. We'll step aside for 30 seconds this time. 1:56 left before the break with the score. Grove City leading 14-10 as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Realtors usually charge you 6% to sell your house, but not my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They take 1%. It's in the name. And this is full service. No shortcuts, no for sale by owner crapola. They do it all. Call 614-451-6616.
Since 2003, Wounded Warrior Project has helped post 9/11 veterans adjust back to civilian life. Through specialized programs, they begin healing their bodies and minds while regaining a sense of camaraderie. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
High school football game of the week.
Now you get up in somebody's face and put some pressure on them. Is that clear? You understand? That's it.
With Coach Larry Wolfe, the former head coach at Bishop Reedy Columbus Academy. I'm Paul Barnes. Cam Taylor, our statistician on site at Panther Stadium in Pickerington. As North has it after the timeout, 1st and 10. As a penalty stepped off, personal foul for blow to the head. Ball at the 37-yard line of Grove City. North behind by 4 points. Here's a fake handoff and a flare to the outside where it's caught in space by Grant Williams.
Look out.
He snakes his way forward. Now breaks it to the outside of the 25, to the 20, angling to the sideline even more, and is going to be spilled finally at the 13-yard line. A pickup of 24 yards on that play, which went across the field from near side to far side.
Little tunnel screen to the left, and he made one man miss and cut it all the way back against the grain, and all the blocks were set up for him. Good play.
Finally, the strong safety, Trace Price, made the tackle at the end of the play. A big pass play here as we're nearing the end of the first half. 90 seconds remaining. 14-10, Grove City in the lead for now. 2x2 receiver set. Ball on the far side, hash mark in the pistol. Mock hands off to Andrique Thomas. Thomas surges forward, but tough sledding, only gets one. 2nd down and long coming up.
Why did the clock stop?
It's still running now.
Yeah, now it's running, but it was stopped at 126. Grove City has gone to a 4-man down lineman, a 4-4 defense. I mean, they've got 4 down linemen, and they've got 4 guys in the box. They're playing man-to-man on the outside. It's an 8-man look. Now they have to widen the guy out because of the formation, but they've got 7 in the box.
2x2 receiver look. Jaron Mock in his cadence in the pistol. Back to his left, and now we have a movement on the right side of the line. Looks like procedure on the right tackle, Javion Massey. And that's a pre-snap penalty, 5 yards stepped off. So inside of 1 minute now, Coach, left before halftime. Don't forget the Bridge Credit Union halftime show with Skip Mossick coming up. Brian Mays, a Licking County official, is Skip's guest tonight. Great programming at halftime. Skip will have some other items as well. 14-10 the score here in Week 8, if you can believe it, Coach.
I can't. It's hard to imagine. We're just 8, 10, or 11 days into October, and the season's almost over.
Again, 2x2, receiver look, ball on the far side, hash mark. Mock receives a high snap, fading back the throw, has time. Now the pocket breaks down. Mock flushed out to the left. Mock's going to turn it upfield now, turning on the Jets to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, angling to the near sideline, and he gets the ball over the end zone. Touchdown as the pylon goes down. Jaron Mock won a run from 17 yards out, snaking his way down the near sideline, and the Panthers go back in the lead, 16-14. With the extra point pending.
Did I mention his feet about 10 minutes ago? I mean, he's going to have to run. The running game inside is okay, but when he gets out on the flank, it's danger time.
His 5th rushing touchdown of the year.
And Dylan Chadea, the defensive lineman for Grove City, was pretty sure he was held that play, and I have to agree with him.
Brandon Fowler on for the PAT. It's a high snap, but put down by the holder, Ethan Zanini, and the kick is good by Fowler as it splits the uprights. And with 42 seconds left, we'll take a 30-second timeout this time. 30 seconds. 17-14 the score. The Panthers, as you listen to the Game of the Week, presented by Capital Ford on the Fan.
Not so mini. When you need a mini excavator or a not-so-mini excavator, lean on Green, Sunbelt Rentals. With the largest rental fleet and hardest working equipment experts in Columbus, we can help you take a big step toward a mini excavator in one of 17 different sizes, from 2,000 to 18,000 pound machines, with 6 to 24 feet of reach and 5 to 15 feet digging depth. Though in the most rental locations, and it's no wonder the Columbus builders who are building Columbus lean on Green, Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
Friday night under the lights. This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
Back at Pick North, here's the ensuing kickoff from Panthers kicker Brandon Fowler, he squibs it down the near sideline. It will trickle out of bounds at the 15, so a mistake there. With 42 seconds left in the half, it's 17-14 in favor of the Panthers. And the Panthers with that quick response, so the team's kind of responding to each other, the retorts back and forth.
Yep.
The result is 17-14 Pick North. That was a 5-play, 63-yard scoring march by the Panthers. It took 2:01, and it was capped off by a 17-yard touchdown run by Jaron Mock.
Well, on that drive, they had two big Jaron Mock runs. One where he was flushed out of the pocket and he went down the right sideline. They got the late hit, and then that touchdown run. His feet are spectacular.
Ball placed at the 35 after the errant kickoff out of bounds. So 1st and 10, Grove City. And a pass to the outside on the near sideline as it was brought in by Carson Rutledge, thrown by Carson Welch. So that's a pretty good gain on 1st down, as it's going to be 2nd and 1. As the time is a factor now, 37 seconds left in the opening half, with the Greyhounds possessing the football, down by just 3. On paper, Pick North was the big favorite coming in, Coach, especially when you consider the fact that Grove City's been decimated by injuries this year.
Well, decimated by injuries, and quite frankly, they don't have as many dudes. I just call them dudes. They just don't have as many.
Well, yeah, Pick North has dudes.
But the ones they have are playing like dudes tonight. You got a problem over there on the – we have a penalty.
Yes, we do.
Unsportsmanlike on the bench.
And that's on Grove City, and that's another big penalty. We've had at least 3 holding penalties and now 2 15-yarders marched off against Grove City. So they can ill afford to shoot themselves in the foot with the caliber of opponent in Pick North.
No, you cannot give a better opponent opportunities. Can't do it.
Penalty moves it back to the 29, 2nd and 16 for the Dogs. And it's a handoff. Up the middle goes Blake Jackson. Jackson, a converted wide receiver. Interesting story. The projected starter, Gavin Ryan, was injured in a lacrosse match in the spring, so he's out for the whole year. And then stepped to the floor. Blake Jackson, a receiver, said, coaching staff, I will volunteer to play running back, and he's done it with aplomb this year.
Yeah, I'll be the running back. I'm going to be probably the 3rd wide receiver, but I'd rather be the number 1 running back, and let's play football.
Grove City just going to run out the clock here to end the first half. So we're inside of 5 seconds remaining. The clock will drain. And that is it for an entertaining first half of football, Coach. I mean, 17-14 the score. The Panthers, teams responding to each other. And I just tell you what, it's an exciting football game. A lot of fireworks here.
Big play after big play. I mean, the quarterback for Pickerington made 2 big plays with his feet. The quarterback for Grove City has made 2 big throws with his arm. This is becoming a heavyweight fight, and who's going to blink? Somebody's going to have to blink, and I don't know who it's going to be.
An entertaining night of high school football on the Fan. Not just the game, but we have the Bridge Credit Union halftime show coming up with Skip Mosick. And then Coach and I will be back to analyze that first half, and Cam Taylor will be along with some first half stats. Again, our halftime score here in Picktown at Pickerington North High School. It's the Pick North Panthers 17, the Grove City Greyhounds 14, as you listen to the high school football game of the week, presented by Capital Ford on the Fan.
Relationship benefits at KeyBank reward you for things you were going to do anyway, like using your KeyBank checking account 5 times each month. You could unlock higher interest rates, more cash back, and loan discounts. Now, imagine getting rewarded for other things you were going to do anyway, like high-fiving.
Yes.
Calling your mom.
Hello.
Or petting cute dogs. If only. Learn how simple it is to get benefits when opening a checking account at key.com/relationship. KeyBank opens doors. All credit products subject to credit approval. KeyBank, member FDIC.
Okay, let's go. Top row.
EYECARE.
Good. Next row.
AM America? iCareAmerica.org?
Yes, iCare America helps seniors who haven't had a medical eye exam in 3 or more years. They also help those with an increased risk for glaucoma, and the appointment is often free or at no out-of-pocket cost. It's easy to see if you qualify. Go to EYECareAmerica.org.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan. Time now for the Game of the Week halftime show.
Sponsored by Bridge Credit Union. Whether you need checking, savings, auto loans, or credit cards, visit bridgecu.org and experience the Bridge difference.
Quite a tussle tonight thus far in OCC Ohio Division play. The halftime score, the Pickerington North Panthers 17, the Grove City Greyhounds 14. Welcome to the Bridge Credit halftime show. On the other side of the break, you'll hear from Skip Mosick, and his guest tonight is Brian Mays, a Licking County official, on Officials Appreciation Week. After that, Coach and I are back to recap that first half, and Cam Taylor will have stats as you listen to the high school football game of the week on The Fan, presented by Capital Ford.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
You know a thing or two about the moments in life that matter. You've seized those moments to embrace joy, accomplish great things, and build meaningful relationships. Is it time now to sit back and reflect on a life well lived? Maybe. Or maybe there's more to be done. Maybe this is the most important moment you've encountered yet. By volunteering with AmeriCorps Seniors, you can seize the moment, lend a hand, and get back more than you give. We connect you to local volunteer organizations with opportunities that fit your schedule and match your interests. Through AmeriCorps Seniors, you can support people in times of need and make your community stronger. You can become a companion to your older neighbors, brightening their days with friendship. You can even become a mentor for young people, serving as a role model and enriching their lives. Are you ready to seize your moment? Visit AmeriCorps.gov/yourmoment and get started today.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids. Now here's your host, Skip Mosick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Report. This evening, we'll talk some Licking County High School football and a coaching legend that hits a milestone this season with longtime reporter Brian Mays. That is next on the Ohio News Network.
Friday night Under the Lights reminds us teamwork, dedication, and community start in our schools. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wenson, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we are proud to sponsor tonight's game and even prouder to support our public schools. Whether it's touchdowns or textbooks, success starts with a strong foundation. From the classroom to the end zone, we believe in every student's potential because in Ohio, public education matters.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage, resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, They are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference. Right now, in every decision, in every season.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. We have had some good weather over this fall. It's been mostly warm, but sooner or later, it's going to get cold. Maybe you're already starting to feel it in your house because your old drafty windows are letting in that air. Could be the builder grade windows that just came with your house. You thought you were getting great windows. Turns out they weren't as good as you thought. That's where Window Nation can help. This month, you can buy 2 windows and you'll get 2 more for free. There is no limit to how many windows you replace. Plus, your total price includes 1-day installation. Window Nation also has a deal where you don't have to make any payments for 2 years. Is that going to help out with your holiday bills a little bit? I would think so. And above and beyond all that, Window Nation also is giving away tickets to an Ohio State football game when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows. Free windows, 0 payments for 2 years, all with Window Nation. Go to windownation.com. The estimate is free, the windows are great, and you can get Ohio State tickets. What's not to love? Go to windownation.com today. Once again, that's windownation.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids. At Beck's, they are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game. We are joined for a few minutes this evening by Brian Mays, talking some Licking County area high school football tonight. And, Brian, let's start with Licking Valley. We're unbelievably, they are celebrating Coach Randy Boffman's 50th season coaching high school football. 50 years. My goodness, how much more does this guy have in the tank?
Well, I asked him that in the preseason, Skip, and thanks again for this opportunity. And he said, I just kind of take it day by day. I really don't have any plans moving forward. I still love it. Is it a grind? Yes, but he loves being around the team. The community truly supports him. I don't think he has any chance of wanting to slow down anytime soon, but then again, when you have a milestone like this, and if they get a run, if they capture the LCL championship, make a run in the region, there's probably the opportunity, but I'll tell you what, the juicers are still going with Coach Boffman as we speak.
Well, Brian, why would you say his teams have had so much success over the years?
I think because he's adapting to the talent that he has. You have a lot of coaches that it's their style. This is how they're going to run things. Coach Boffman has done I formation. He's done spread. He's done different things with defenses. He's able to adapt to the talent that is provided him, and I think that's one reason that makes him so special. The other part of this is the kids, their parents, their grandparents have all bought into this system. And he's been able to make it to the state finals a couple of times, coming up a bit short. But when you've had that success at a small community like he's had in Hanover, where year in and year out, you're going to get the best from this team, I just think that once you get him part of the program, you're going to listen to this guy. You're going to believe in him. He's got your best interests at heart, and the trust factor is truly been there over these decades between the coach, his coaching staff, and the players and their families.
Well, more success so far for Licking Valley, 7-0 going into tonight, currently 5th in Division III in a very tough Region 11. What has stood out about this year's team?
It started last year, and they lost their second game of the season at home to West Muskingum in overtime. And since then, they have not lost one regular season contest. Their only loss between now and then was to defending state champ Watterson in the regionals last year. They believe in themselves. It's not a flashy flashy team. It's not a team that's going to wow you with talent, but they know what they can do, and they do it very well. I've been to a couple of practices, and they just are so focused and so bought into what they do. And when you have a quarterback that they do in Brody Rogers, who is now in his junior season, he's been the quarterback since his sophomore year, it helps to have that leadership in place. And Skip, the other part of this that I think is interesting with tonight's game, he is 2 wins away from tying Ron Hinton for 6th all-time in Ohio coaching wins. And, of course, tonight his opponent, Keith Hinton, is Ron Hinton's nephew. The tree doesn't fall far here in coaching in Ohio.
All right, Brian, another team that you've seen a few times not far away over in Perry County is New Lexington. Still perfect at 7-0. They sit number 1 in Division 4, Region 15.
They really had a great season last year, but they had a pretty big loss in graduation, and folks were saying, well, maybe 6-4, 7-3 will be a good season. Well, they've hit the 7-win mark as we speak. Kevin Board has just done a tremendous job. And again, they've got so much talent, so many weapons on offense. They're just running over people right now. Now, they've got a huge matchup coming up with Sheridan in a couple weeks. That's going to be the telltale sign. But if this team continues to play like they are on both sides of the ball, just basically winning these games at halftime, that could be a very interesting region in Division 4, Region 15, because right now, no one is slowing down the Panthers.
Well, Brian, you've been doing this for a long time. Real quickly, what's been the reaction in your area in regards to the playoff field reducing from 16 to 12 teams in each region?
Most of the athletic directors have been for it, and most of the coaches understand it. Do they like that maybe additional postseason? 13 through 16 seeds they did. But in our case last year, Skip, where we had several Licking County schools that were in that range that had to do road trips, the games were not pretty. It really wasn't a fun way to end the season. But overall, 1 through 12, they're mostly in for it.
Brian Mays, thanks for hopping on. We love talking high school football with you, okay?
Always a pleasure, Skip. Take care.
And we'll be back on the Ohio News Network.
Vex recognizes this week's Player with Heart, Reagan Schnipke from Elgin High School, for her commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
I love being a part of a team where we can work together in order to achieve our goals and win, obviously. I also like independent sports like cross country and track because they're individual and I like competing for myself.
Reagan brings that same winning attitude to FFA.
And I really like it and I learn a lot and it's a lot of good experience. Job interview taught me a bunch of stuff. And I'm also a student officer for FFA and it's taught me a lot with public speaking.
And maybe the greatest lessons are learned in agriculture.
Agriculture has brought many aspects to my life. It has taught me that teamwork, hard work, responsibility, time management, and determination is needed to succeed in life.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus in Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
You know me, when it comes to big moments like popping the question, I always say, I've got a guy. That guy is Bob Capace at Worthington Jewelers.
Thanks, Common Man. Right now, it's our fall bridal sale. Buy one, get one 50% off. Engagement rings, wedding bands, wedding jewelry. We've got it all.
If you want sparkle, you want quality, and you want to save big, trust me, I've got a guy.
That's me. Come see us at Worthington Jewelers.
Worthington Jewelers,
where Columbus gets engaged.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt. And you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993, or visit truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's truehold.com.
This is ONN.
All right, thanks again to Brian Mays talking a little Licking County High School football with us this evening. We're unbelievably Licking Valley's Randy Boffman, again celebrating his 50th season coaching high school football. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Beck's Hybrids from the Ohio News Network. Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron, I invented a way to make sure people's furnaces are safe.
Do you test high temperature, flame rollout, flame limit, and flame proving?
Yeah, no one wants to set their house on fire.
Do you inspect the heat exchanger?
Yeah, no one wants a house full of carbon monoxide.
We already do all that for just $89.
Yeah, but my price is just $88.
Okay, so $88 will be the new price for a furnace safety check.
Get Eco.
I also invented a cool new name for it.
Okay.
I call it the Super Safety Check.
What makes it super?
Well, it costs $1 less, and it has super in the name.
Should I start calling you Super Jerry?
The Super Jerry Super Safety Check. I like it.
Get Eco to safety check your furnace.
Or, for $1 less, you can get the Super Jerry Super Safety Check.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Hey, it's Anthony. Wouldn't you want to drive into the new season with a brand new Honda from Germain Honda of Dublin? You can lease the 25 Honda Accord LX for just $199 a month or finance at 3.99% APR. Or the 26 Honda CR-V LX all-wheel drive, leasing from only $319 a month or finance from 4.99% APR. These fall deals are fantastic. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or you can shop online anytime at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
You're listening to the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
And you get up in somebody's face and put some pressure on them. Is that clear? You understand? That's
it. 17-14 the score in this Week 8 clash. Pickerington North leads Grove City. Coming up next, we'll have the second half for you as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
It's been the Fans High School Football Game of the Week halftime show.
Sponsored by Bridge Credit Union.
The second half is coming up next. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Matty Ice here from McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. I recently brought a brand new Chevy Trax from McDaniel GM Superstore. It was by far, guys, the best car purchase I have ever made. And right now, you can get a 2025 Trax at McDaniel GM Superstore for as low as $315 a month with zero due at signing for qualified buyers. They're going to treat you like family just like they did me. There's just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
You're listening to the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
Now you get up in somebody's face and put some pressure on them. Is that clear? You understand? That's it.
Panther Stadium is packed to the gills tonight for homecoming at Pickerington North High School, where North leads Grove City by the count of 17-14. Just prior to the start of the second half, the teams are out for the warm-ups just before half number 2. Time now to take a look at the first half statistics. Here's our guy, Cam Taylor.
Yes, thank you for having me, Paul. Great to join you guys. Great matchup that we've got. 17-14, Pickerington North with the lead over Grove City. In that first half, Pickerington North did have the ball. Time of possession, 16 minutes and 53 seconds to Grove City, 7 minutes and 7 seconds. And then both sides did see a lot of laundry on the field, that both sides were penalized. But Grove City did have had 5 penalties for at least 60 yards in penalty yardage, and then Pickerington North had 4 penalties for 30 yards. And then I wanted to spotlight 2 people on both offenses right now. Number 8, Jaron Mock from the home team, 9 of 15 for 106 passing yards, does have an interception, and then 6 rushes for 29 yards and a touchdown on the ground. And then their running back, number 0, 13 rushes, 80 yards and a touchdown in that first half. And then on Grove City, their quarterback, number 7, 11 of 27, 176 passing yards, did have an interception in the first half, but had 2 passing touchdowns, and those both went to his lead guy, number 16, 5 catches, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns.
You speak of Owen Steele, the great receiver we've seen from Grove City. Cam, thanks so much for that. We'll talk to you in the postgame. I'm Paul Barnes, rejoined by the coach, Larry Wolfe. And, Coach, I tell you what, I was very impressed with the way Grove City hung in there despite them shooting themselves in the foot with those penalties. I tell you, that passing game, when it gets going with Carson Welsh and the fine receiver Owen Steele, it's fun to watch.
Well, Carson Welsh has the ability to avoid the pocket rush. He steps up very nicely and then steps out. He gets up and out, and he gets out in the flat, and then he's very accurate with the ball. I'm telling you, if Grove City doesn't shoot themselves in the foot, they're in this game. They're in it to win it. And Pickerington North, I said this at the beginning, if Jaron Mock runs the football, they're going to be really tough to stop. And 2 big runs in that final drive, and now Pickerington North gets the ball to start the second half. This is a big drive. If they can put 7 on the board and separate, they might be able to go on to victory here.
The Dogs are seeking to snap an 11-game losing streak against Pick North. In the all-time series, North leads 12-6. Tonight is the 19th meeting. And after losing 6 of the first 7, again, North has ripped off 11 straight wins over Grove City. So I would imagine that may be a little factor. Grove City tired of losing to Pick North. And here tonight, the Greyhounds have come to play, just down by 3. And as Coach indicated, North will receive the second half kickoff. It will be booted away by Ryan Douglas, a senior kicker, who's only kicked 2 back for touchbacks. This is a little pooch squib up the middle in the air where it's caught by an up back at the 40. And right away, they're going to give him good field position as that one was brought back up the field by number 48, Owen Waits, who is an up back. And what was up with that kickoff, Coach? Just a short kick.
I think they were trying to get it over that second line and just pooch it in between the second line and the deep backs, and it didn't quite get it all.
Well, now the Panthers have the football in great field position as they begin the first drive of the second half. The Panthers will be operating right to left as we see it. We call the game from the press box above the home sideline on the west side of the stadium.
So, you know, the last thing you want to do is kick it deep to these guys from Pickerington North. They can boomerang on you. So if you kick it in between them, it works. But they didn't quite get it done.
All right, so the first play from scrimmage in the second half with the Panthers leading by 3. They have the football at the middle of the field in the 40. A high snap, but it's fielded easily by the quarterback, Jaron Mock, as he turns and puts the football into the belly of Andreek Thomas, the junior running back, who tries to find some room up the middle in which to maneuver. He only gets a couple, so second down coming up for the Panthers after that 3-yard tote.
J.T. McClellan on the tackle that time. This front for Grove City has played very, very well. They have been absolutely decimated by injuries in the defensive side, and it's just been a tribute to the coaching staff to get these guys to play as hard as they've played and as well as they've played.
McClellan coming in, Coach, with 41 tackles on the year, 2 sacks, 7.5 TFLs. And there's a handoff. It's Andreek Thomas this time. plowing off right tackle, falling forward past the 45 down to the 46, a gain of 3. So third and medium upcoming for the Panthers, which leads 17-14. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. We are 1 minute deep into the second half.
It's 3rd and 4, and if they choose to run it, they can run it twice and maybe get the first down. If they pass it, it's either got to be complete or they're going to punt the football.
Ball in the middle of the field at the north 46-yard line. In the pistol, the quarterback Mock has a helmet-high snap, fading back to throw. Initially with time, now it breaks down.
Hey,
Mock now is
look
retreating,
out.
dancing. Now will angle to the far side as he takes off. He'll bolt past the 45 and go out of bounds near the first down marker at midfield.
It's going to be short by a yard.
A long play there. Mock trying to make things happen on the near side, then saw there was no one open, just took off across the field to the far side. As he angled out of bounds, he's about a 3/4 of a yard shy of a first down. So 4th and very short north. They leave the offense on the field.
Jaron Mock's got to know where that sideline marker is. I mean, he took the easy route and went out of bounds. He's got to level off and try to get that yard.
3 tight ends in under center now. Mock, a receiver to each side, and a pre-snap penalty on North. As the play was underway, it was going to be a keeper up the middle for Mock. Everyone knew that, and
Offsides.
North was
offsides.
Yeah,
they're offsides. They land up in the neutral zone. You know, that's the Philadelphia Eagles made that play, the tush push, and what the lineman got to know is their hand has to be behind the football. You cannot be in the neutral zone.
Well, actually, they call a procedure penalty, Coach. So before that, I guess the right tackle moved again. Or it might have been one of the tight ends on the line. The right side of the line moved.
The right side of the line. It was
Yes.
definitely on them.
All right, so now the punting unit comes out. That's a 5-yard penalty and a big one. So that will end the drive, presumably. 4th and 6 now for North from their own 44. As the ball is on their side of the field. On the field to punt is Nico Aganis, who stands at his 30 on the far side hash mark. Twin safeties back deep for the Greyhounds. It's a high snap. Aganis fields it, boots it from his right foot. It's a low wobbly kick, which takes a north bounce at the 20. It will trickle all the way inside the 10, inside the 5. What a bounce for Pick North as they flip the field position. Grove City will take the football after their defense holds on the initial possession of the second half, but a lot of green pasture ahead for the GC offense here, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great punt. It got a good favorable bounce. It went about 15 or 18 yards on the bounce, and they're going to get the ball 1st and 10 at the 3-yard line. You can't make a mistake down here.
Next week, we travel to Hamilton Township High School on the south end of town as the Hamilton Township Rangers play host to the Bloom Carroll Bulldogs in a pivotal Mid-State Buckeye League matchup. We'll be there for Week 9. Here in Week 8, it's 17-14. Greyhounds trailing. They have the football. And here's Blake Jackson with the run up the middle. He has an alley. He's past the 15, surges to the 20, and he's finally tripped up at about the 24. But a big carry on 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Gain of about 20 yards.
That's a big play to get out from the shadow of your goal post. And I'm glad you said South End. We South Enders like to be called South End.
Right. Longest run of the night for Jackson. 20-yard tote, 1st and 10 Greyhounds, and it's Jackson again testing the middle. And this time he'll be dropped for a gain of 1. So 2nd down and long coming up.
Grove City continues to pound at the running game because that allows them to throw the football, forces the defense to stay honest.
Demetrius Curtis, the linebacker, the left stop, and then here's a little flare to the far side numbers where it's caught on the left by Jackson out of the backfield. And a very short gain. Demetrius Curtis again coming up to make the hit for the Panthers. 3rd and long upcoming for Grove City.
Well, Demetrius Curtis on one side, Dante Curtis was putting pressure on the other side. They're coming off the edges. Inside, Pickerington North can't get as much of a push as they'd like, but off the edges, they're getting a good push.
Dante is the older brother, the senior, headed to Akron. Demetrius, the younger brother, came in with the team-high 53 stops. And here on 3rd and 8 from the 25, Carson Welsh rips it over the middle, but it's incomplete in the middle of the field. Dante Curtis there on coverage.
That was a fastball. That thing would have gone through the car wash and not got wet. It was humming.
That was a seed, Coach.
Absolutely a seed.
But incomplete in the middle of the field. So Pick North's defense holds after yielding a 20-yard run to Jackson to begin the drive. The drive stalls at the 25 of Grove City, so Grove City's going to have to punt now. And on the field to do the honors is Alex Elliott. It's a low punt up the middle of the field where it's taken by Grant Williams on the run at the midfield stripe. Williams now sprinting forward past the 40, down to about the 35 to the 34. Excellent exchange there if you're Pickerington North. What a change of field position. It was a low punt. Grant Williams on the run fielded it, just took it straight up the middle, striding swiftly, and he gets it well into plus territory at the 34. So opportune field position here for the Pickerington North Panthers, which are on a 6-game winning streak entering play tonight. Last season, the Panthers were 11-3 overall, 4-1 in the OCC Ohio, finished in second place. Gahanna won the league at 5-0 last season. And then Pickerington North had a nice playoff run. It ended in the Region 3 final to eventual Division I champion Olentangy Liberty 21-9. And we have movement as the play is underway. Officials halt it. Another pre-snap penalty.
Oh my goodness, we've had a lot of laundry. We coaches often talk about the hidden yardage. If you stop and think about when Pickerington punted the ball to where they got the ball back, it's about a 25-yard gain from where they punted the ball the last time, the line of scrimmage, to where they got the ball this time. That's hidden yardage. That's yardage that doesn't show up anywhere. But I'll tell you what, it's huge for field position.
Sure is. 5-yard marched off against Pickerington North on the false start penalty. So 2 receivers wide right, 1 wide left. Orbit motion as in the pistol, Jaron Mock takes the snap, totes the rock over to his running back. Andrique there, Thomas with a carry. Andrique for a couple. Second and long.
Breon Savage again. I'm telling you, this Grove City defense is really playing a stout game. They're doing a great job in the trenches, minimizing the running attack. And right now, you're talking about a 3-point game, and it's anybody's game at this point.
Breon Savage came in with 98 tackles to lead Grove City. Grove City presents a 3 down front as Jaron Mock is in the shotgun, takes a helmet-high snap, drops to deliver, sails it over the middle where it's caught, in motion, and waltzing into the end zone with it, Kamani Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers.
That ball was on a rope, and it was right between 2 defenders. A perfect throw, a perfect catch. And this is what I thought might happen in the first drive, is if they take that opening kickoff and score and expand the lead to 2 scores, it gets tougher and tougher for Grove City now because the margin for error for Grove City is less than the margin for error for Pickerington North.
4th touchdown grab of the season for Kamani Johnson, and the 9th aerial touchdown for the quarterback, Jaron Mock. So the score 23-14. The Panthers with a little more breathing room. A man is late to get on the field for the extra point. 38-yard touchdown pass play. Jaron Mock, a strike over the middle to Kamani Johnson, who did it on the business end. And tacking on the extra point is Brandon Fowler. And with 8 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter, your score now, the Panthers 24, the Dogs 14. You are listening to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on 97.1 The Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus. Drive your dream car home today.
Diane from Michigan, a disabled senior citizen trying to get by. Henry from Florida, a veteran fighting to make ends meet. Elena from Arizona, a mother struggling to feed her daughter. Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Diane, Henry, and Elena. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
The best in high school football every Friday night. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
On the ensuing kickoff, a 25-yard return by Blake Jackson up the middle from the 7-yard line to the 32. So the Grove City offense back on the field, now trailing by double figures. 24-14, the deficit for the Dogs. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's a little reverse pitch, and in trouble in the backfield. It's going to be snuffed out for a big loss. Leading the way on defense for the Panthers was Dante Curtis. He was not fooled by that misdirection, and that's a big loss, Coach.
Yeah, it was a little trickeration that went south. And you know, the Greyhounds know that they have to do something on this drive. They don't have to score, but they've got to change this field position and force the Panthers deep in their end. So if they make any mistakes, Grove City can capitalize.
So the ball carrier thrown down for a 9-yard loss. 2nd and 19. Here's a swing pass to the outside where it's caught. Yoakum makes the reception for Grove City. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and long for the Greyhounds, which trail now by 10.
They're showing a 3-man down front, but they may bring pressure off the edge here.
Trips left. One receiver dispatched right, and a flag before the play can be snapped. A lot of penalty flags tonight.
Yep. Offsides.
The
nose tackle jumped.
Yep.
I mean, the ball's right in front of you. Used to drive me crazy. Say, guys, there's only one football. You know, Josiah Riddle.
The Yellow Hankies, a ubiquitous presence in tonight's game.
Oh, baby.
5 yards stepped off, make it 3rd down, 8 yards to go. A little more manageable for the Dogs.
Pressure off
Welsh
the edge.
already under pressure now, rolling right, now to the left.
Ooh.
And he throws, and it's caught, but, driven down to the turf. Landon Haskins, as they made the receptions on the far sideline. It's good for a 1st down. He hangs on, and how did he hang on, Coach? He got belted.
I'm not sure how he hung on. I'm not sure he knows that he hung on. I mean, he got drilled. He's not feeling good over there right now. He's got his helmet off, and he's kind of walking around trying to get the cobwebs out.
Masad Sadhu brought the wood there, but a 1st down reception to the 30 to the 45. The ball is placed in the middle of the field. The drive continues, and a handoff. Blake Jackson battling forward off left tackle, cannot find much room as he wiggles forward for about 1.5 yards to 2 yards. 2nd down, 8 yards to go for the Greyhounds from the 47. 6:39 and counting left in the 3rd stanza.
Grove City continues to pound that center of that defense. Not so much to gain a whole lot of yards, but if they crack one, they crack one. But if they don't, it gives them a chance to throw the football.
Dogs quickly to the line. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers wide right, 1 wide left. Here's a slant on the inside, incomplete, as Carson Welsh can't connect with Lockman Speakman, who was in the middle of the field as it hit the carpet, incomplete. Clock stops for the moment. 6:23 left in the 3rd quarter with Grove City with the ball trailing 24-14 against Pick North. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. Quickly to the line, the Greyhounds. A 2x2 receiver set in the pistol. Carson Welsh with the back to his right, calling out signals, fading back to throw. Pocket crumbles. Welsh is flushed out to the left. Welsh on the run, throwing down the far side. Numbers incomplete. In and out of the hands of the junior wide receiver, Lockman Speakman. And that incompletion now will bring up 4th down.
He does. Carson Welsh does a great job with his feet. I mean, I'm really impressed with his feet. He gets on the outside. The pass just needs to be in front of the receiver instead of behind, but just a little bit behind. And these are high school receivers. It's tough for them to do it. In the NFL, it's a different story. They're expected to catch those.
Alex Elliott, the punter, in punt formation at his 34. Back deep to return is the Panthers' Grant Williams, and Williams will see it roll past him as it takes a Grove City bounce at the 15, all the way down inside the 5. They kill it at about the 3. So a mistake on special teams. Grant Williams, the return man, kind of just was a pedestrian there as the football rolled past him.
You got to field the punt. That's what you're back there to do. You've got to field the punt. That's another 20 yards of hidden yardage. You know, we coaches talk about that all the time. Win the hidden yardage battle, and it's 20 yards of punt return that they didn't get.
24-14 the score. Let's step aside for station identification on the Fan.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan.
If he catches that ball at the 18, he probably gets to the 23, 24-yard line. He doesn't catch the ball, and now it's down at the 3. It's 20 yards. Any way you look at it, you just lost 2 first downs.
Jaron Mock leads the troops back on the field.
They're going to run this ball. They're going to run this.
They're pinned at the 3. It's a high snap. Mock fading back the throw. Will fire it deep down the far sideline, and it's incomplete. His receiver had to step out there. That was DeMonte Butler, the sophomore, flying down the far sideline as it was a huge aerial down that far sideline, incomplete. So taking the lid off the defense, they're trying to stretch him out perhaps. The incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. They're pinned deep inside their own 5 at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a simple route because it's just a go route, and it doesn't take much time. You can throw it at any time you want to throw it. So just throw it, air it out. But they're going to have to run it to get it out of here.
Gabe Adrovet on the coverage there. So 2nd and 10 in the pistol in his own end zone. 2 yards deep is Mock. Mock now is going to plow forward as he bulldozes his way out of the end zone. He keeps the pile moving past the 5. He takes it down to about the 10. And that's one thing that the Panthers head coach Nate Hillerich said on our week call here that, Mock's a guy who can fly at times, but he's also a power runner. That time up the middle on a design run. Coach, he took it for 9 yards.
He's a strong athlete, and, he's 190 pounds, something like that, 190 pounds. That's a big running back. Here comes the tush push.
Tight formation as the quarterback Mock is under center. He took the snap and ran forward, but the officials halt play just as the snap was delivered. Was the line marked ready? I'm not sure what happened there, Coach.
I don't know either. They blew the whistle prior to the snap.
Well, coming to the sidelines, Andreek Thomas, I don't know if he lost his helmet on the previous play and had to come out. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest.
I've seen 3 or 4 guys have to come out tonight, and I don't know why.
Well, Pick North is going to have to do some substitutions at the order of the officials here.
Maybe a mouthpiece is out or something.
Right.
And I don't know. You can't tell from here, but it's happened several times tonight.
Here's the situation. 3rd down, 1 yard to go for the Panthers. The line of scrimmage, their own 12. Panthers lead by 10 with the football. And now we have a new quarterback in. Mock has to come out for a play. Back up in, and it's a handoff to Andreek. Andreek racing to the near side. Thomas with the ball. Gets enough for the first down. He was running laterally forever from the far side to the near side, and he finally turned it up at the numbers, and he got the first down. So Mock had to come out for a play.
Yeah, I'm just not sure why. It had to be a mouthpiece. It had to be an equipment thing. I don't know what else it would have been.
So a first down carry for Andreek Thomas, who's got a big touchdown run tonight. And Mock is back in as the field general. Panthers with 3 tight ends now, a receiver each side. Run back with Mock. A high snap. Mock gets it with one hand, fading back the throw. Zips the pass with his right hand. It's caught on the near side at the 26, near the boundary, where it's hauled in by Grant Williams.
Yep.
Yes, and he was pushed out of bounds by Gabe Adrovet.
Adrovet's been all over the field tonight on defense. I mean, he's drawn almost every tough assignment.
And he has a pick tonight, Coach.
Yep, he's been with Grant Williams most of the night.
Inside of 5 minutes remaining of the third quarter. This quarter moving a little faster than the previous 2. 24-14 the score, the Panthers in front. They come to the line here, 2nd and 4 from their own 26. Ball spotted on the near side hash marker. Lines are down. The quarterback, Mock in his cadence. 2 receivers, dispatch wide right, 1 wide left. Play action fake, short drop by Mock. As he unloads the pass over the middle, it's incomplete at the 43 of Pick North, as it was intended for DeMonte Butler, who was running a crossing route. So an incomplete pass stops the clock, brings up 3rd and 4.
That was a slant route, a deep slant route, and he was open. If he hit him in stride, he might still be running because he split the defense, and the ball was just off his fingertips.
Grove City still employing that 3-down look up front.
Yeah, they're playing 3-down look, but they're bringing people from edges and inside, and they're getting a 4th and 5th rusher.
Trying to mix it up. 2 receivers wide right, 1 wide left. It's a handoff to Andreek Thomas. Thomas spinning off right tackle is going to be upended at the 25.
Yeah. There's that man again, number 0, Breon Savage. I mean, he's been everywhere tonight.
It was 3rd and 4. Now it becomes 4th and 4, and hence the punting unit is sent on the field as the team's transition units here to special teams. Twin safeties back deep for the Greyhounds, Gabe Adrovet and Landon Haskins. Adrovet to the far side as we see it. Haskins to the near side. They stand at their 36. And into punt for the Panthers, Nico Aganis, who's at his 12-yard line. It's a chest-high snap. Aganis boots it off his right foot. High spinner in the air. Fair catch called for and made at the 45-yard line of Grove City by Adrovet. And so now Grove City to offense, Pick North back to defense. The score, the Panthers 24, the Greyhounds 14 with 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And this scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. Don't forget after the game, the Byers Subaru Dublin High School Football Overtime Show with the radio maker Ryan Baker and the guru Lee Cochran, and I'm sure Ryan Baker very proud of his Grove City Greyhounds tonight, his alma mater.
Old Bacon Guru. I used to work with those guys. They're good dudes.
They are. Lines are down on 1st and 10 from the 45, and getting the carry, blasting his way up the middle, is the running back. Nice carry there for
Blake
Mr. Jackson. Yes, Blake Jackson.
Grove City continues to run the football right at the heart of this defense, and they get 1 yard, 1 yard, 1 yard, then 9 yards, then 1 yard, 1 yard, 1 yard, 9 yards, and they just keep pounding at it, and it allows them to throw the football.
Jackson last week had 101 yards on 19 carries and a touchdown in the loss at Westerville Central, a 21-19 defeat, which snapped their 2-game win streak. The Greyhounds coming at 4-3, and a carry up the middle for Jackson. Not much there. So third down coming up. We're inside of 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Again, 24-14. The edge to the Panthers, who are on defense. Grove City comes to the line. Third and a very short one. Under center, Welsh. Welsh is going to barrel his way forward on the keeper, and he gets the first down. As he surges past the 45, his trip ends at the 43. So that run by Welsh will extend the drive. A fresh set of downs for the Greyhounds.
Well, he didn't quarterback sneak that up the middle. He took a step back and went over right tackle, which was a smart move. The Grove City version of the tush push.
And they convert. 2-by-2 receiver set. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. They penetrated to the Panthers 44 on this drive. Fading back the throw is Welsh, and he lofts it down the near sideline. It is incomplete as he was looking for Lockman Speakman, who is running down the sideline. He was well guarded on the play by the sophomore Marquise Ray, who's inserted into the starting lineup tonight in place of the normal starter Amari Miller, who's an outstanding corner.
Yeah, Grove City's throwing a lot of go routes, and those are low percentage throws, but they're not dangerous throws. Now, if they throw the back shoulder throw, that might be a better throw for them.
Another 2-by-2 receiver look. Welsh, a short drop, and he wings the pass to the far side at the 43 where it's incomplete. Broken up on the play by Gio McKnight.
Yep.
Gio has an interception tonight, Coach, and there's a PBU.
He almost had 2, and that would have been a house call. So he has great instincts, man. I'm telling you, he breaks on the ball right now.
He doesn't look like he's a sophomore. He stands 5'11", weighs 170. He'll get bigger.
Teeth indicate he's 31 years old. He's a veteran. He plays like a veteran.
Well, he has a team-high 3 interceptions as a strong safety. So third down, 10 yards to go for the Greyhounds. The line of scrimmage, the 44 of the Panthers. Back to throw Welsh. The left-hander uncorks it. Incomplete at the 30-yard line of Pick North. Defending on the play there. Masad Sadu, the corner, and Malachi Taylor, the free safety. They covered up the receiver Haskins quite well. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, everybody was covered. You'd had to throw that ball in a keyhole. And now they'll be happy to punt the ball and put Pickerington North back in a hole.
The punter is on the field for Grove City. That's Alex Elliott, who stands at his 43-yard line. He'll kick back to Grant Williams, and he stands at his 10. Officially 4th and 10 from the 44. It's a waist-high snap.
Ooh.
Little lob wedge off the right foot of Elliott, but it bounces too far up at the 25, taken by Williams on the run at the 20 on the near side, as he'll angle towards the sideline in front of his bench where he's brought down near the 30. So not the result Grove City wanted. They wanted it pinned deep again.
Yeah, that was just a shank. I mean, he dropped the ball poorly and hit it with like the neck of his foot, the crook of his foot.
Looked like my lob wedge, Coach. Very ineffective.
Okay, I'll go with that.
I know you got a good one. I wouldn't say it's yours.
Yeah, I've got a good one. I just don't know where it's going.
Right.
I hit it well. It could be anywhere.
All right. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Panthers by 10 with the ball, moving right to left across your radio dial. That's south to north.
We're shorter, man.
They are. And late to getting on the field here for Pick North is Kamani Johnson, wide receiver, dispatched to the far side as the split end. 2-by-2 receiver look, ball on the near side hash marker. 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff is Thomas. Thomas now roaring into the secondary as he crosses the 35, puts his head down, and he's tackled at about the 38. That's a first down carry of 11.5 yards.
Breon Savage again.
Jace Rodriguez on the tackle for the Greyhounds, but a first down carry up the middle for the ball carrier. Doing a nice job tonight. And Drake Thomas, who's got a long touchdown run tonight. It was his team-high 8th rushing touchdown on the season. 1st and 10 from the 38. Little flare pass to the near side where it's caught by the receiver, Grant Williams. He works his way up the field on the sideline, now cuts it to the inside of the numbers where he's brought down at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 8 yards on that pitch and catch on first down.
Used to call that a now screen, which means you look at the defense and you see that you've got a chance to get a one-on-one on the outside, and you throw it now. You just grab it and throw it now, and it's one-on-one, and he got about, 8 yards? It's a pretty good play.
So why not let Williams make something happen, Coach? The leading receiver coming in with 22 grabs, 448 yards, but he's over that now. 5 receiving touchdowns for Grant Williams. Again, his primary sport is baseball. 2nd and 2 after that, and here's a run for Thomas with a gash up the middle to the 50-yard line to the 45, past the 40, down to the 30 as he takes it inside the 20, but there is a flag down. There is a flag down. That was a big hole that you and I could have run through together side by side, but the penalty will nullify that run.
That may be the reason there was a big hole.
Yes. Somebody got grabbed there in the middle of the line on the interior.
That flag came out immediately. It did not take very long.
And everyone knew it was coming back, no secret. So 68 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 24-14. And tonight for not that run notwithstanding because it was negated, Andreek Thomas, Coach, 19 rushes, 105 yards, and a touchdown. A solid night.
Well, that would have put him at about 135, somewhere like that, because that was a big run. They got to continue to run it. But
instead from 2nd and 2, it goes to 2nd and 12. The holding penalty marched back 10 yards from the 37. And this time, Andreek Thomas in the interior takes it up the middle for a few.
Gabe Rodriguez on the tackle.
Gabe Rodriguez, defensive end, a senior, 5'11", 220. Came in with 31 tackles and 9 TFLs. So he does make things happen from that defensive end spot. Makes the tackle there on the surging ball carrier, Andreek Thomas, who's over 100 yards tonight. As we're inside of 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Pick North kind of slowing the tempo here. They dispatch trips wide right, one receiver wide left. That's a split end. Mocking the pistol, takes a helmet high snap, fading back to pass. It's a screen. It's Thomas with space up the middle to the 45, cuts to the 50, flag down on the other side of the field to the 45 to the 40. And there's a flag, all flags all over the field, Coach.
And there's more flags
and a lake flag here after the play. And another one. Coach, every official, there's 6 of them on the field. I think everyone has dispensed their flag to the field.
Well, if they haven't, they should have, because there's all kinds of things going on out there. And listen, Andreek Thomas had got to fasten that helmet on. This is the second time tonight it's come off.
Let's sort things out here in the dying moments of the third quarter. Clock stopped, 7 seconds remaining. It's 24-14, Pick North. A lot to sort out here, Coach.
There were penalties on the play and then penalties after the play. So you're going to have double mark-offs here. You're going to have a mark-off of the penalty that was live ball and then the dead ball penalties.
Larry, why we have this moment, tomorrow on The Fan, Ohio State, number 1 team in the country, 5-0 overall, 2-0 in the Big Ten, at number 17, Illinois, which is 5-1, 2-1. And in Champaign, they have not played there in quite a few years. They haven't played just anywhere in a few years, so it'll good to see the Fighting Illini and the Buckeyes go at it for the Illabuck Trophy. I like Ohio State winning by more than 2 scores. What do you like?
Absolutely. I think like 31-7, 31-10. The last time they played over there, I believe it was the first time Ohio State ever played an overtime game, and it was the year they won the national championship in 2002.
The Fan is your place to catch the game tomorrow, of course, all day long. We look forward to the Buckeye coverage, which starts at 6:30 a.m., bright and early. The KeyBank Fan pregame show with Matty Ice Hayes, DeVere Posey, and Dane Sonsenbacher. And then from 8:30 to 10:30, we have the Central Ohio Toyota Dealers Fan Tailgate Show with Anthony Rothman, Tim May, and Dave Biddle. Live from the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. And the network coverage begins with the pregame show at 10:30 a.m., kickoff at high noon Eastern Time. And then post-game, we have extended coverage with Brandon Beam and Justin Zwick. And then Fan game night with Eric Reeser and Tito. No better place to catch Buckeye football as the penalty was stepped off And with that, the final 8 seconds drains off the clock in quarter number 3. So we'll come back and bring you the fourth quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, the score, Pickerington North 24, Grove City 14, as you listen to the high school football game of the week, presented by Capital Ford on the Fan.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. You're listening to the Fan's high school football game of the week.
You get up in somebody's face and put some pressure on them. Is that clear? You understand? That's it.
Come back to Panther Stadium to begin the fourth quarter of play. And it's a handoff to Tice Warren, who slashes off left tackle for a few. So we are underway in the fourth and final quarter of play. Welcome back in. Along with Coach Larry Wolfe, I'm Paul Barnes. 24-14 the score, the Panthers, and quite an exchange of penalties there at the end of the third quarter.
We had a 10-yard holding penalty on the offense and a 15-yard personal foul at the end of the play. So you had the 10-yard runoff and then a 15-yard runoff of the penalties.
3-yard pickup for Warren there, backing up Andreek Thomas. So it's second down, 7 yards to go for Pickerington North from the Grove City 45-yard line. On the near side hash marker, Jaron Mock, a design run as he snakes his way to the outside. On the boundary, he'll dance out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So we have third down coming up for Pickerington North. The teams have swapped ends. North now moving left to right as we see it. That's north to south. When the Dogs get the ball back, they'll be going right to left. Third and 2 coming up.
If they run that zone read play just like they did, the quarterback keeps it, and they keep the wide receiver on the sideline, he'd have a guy to pitch it to. You see a lot of colleges do that. It'd be devastating because he's a tremendous athlete running football, and he could then pitch it to somebody else.
From the Greyhounds 40-yard line on the near side hash marker, third down, 2 yards to go for the Panthers. And a man in motion near side and a 2x2 receiver set. We have a flag down and another penalty. Boy, the officials busy tonight. The officiating crew, a 6-man crew helmed by the referee, Rob Seymour, who indicates false start on Pickerington North. Back the Panthers up 5 yards, so the line of scrimmage now becomes the 45 of Grove City. 3rd and 7 confronting the Panthers, which have the football and a 10-point lead early on in the fourth period. Panthers come to the line. They send 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Jaron Mock, the quarterback, in the pistol. Man in motion to the far side is Brent Parsons. Here's a handoff to Andreek Taylor, slashing, breaking a few tackles in the backfield. He'll thrust forward as he's tackled at the 43-yard line. So fourth down coming up, 4th and modest.
4th and 4.
3-yard pickup there for Thomas, who's over 100 yards tonight.
This kind of surprises me. Pickerington North is going to go for this. The ball's at the 42-yard line going in. You might say, well, it's too close to punt, but you want to put the Grove City offense in as much trouble as possible, I would think.
Well, let's see what 8th-year offensive coordinator Jared Pruitt cooks up here for the Panthers as the Panthers look to the near sideline for a play. They're going to leave the offense out there in earnest. 2 receivers wide left, 1 wide right, 2 tight ends.
Edge pressure coming.
Mock in the pistol. Grove City showing pressure defensively up front and now disengaging Mock. They look to the sideline again, and timeout is going to be taken by Pickerington North. They'll have 2 remaining in the half. So the clock stops, 10:24 remaining in the football game. It's 24-14. Let's step aside for 30 seconds as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on the Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at CapitalFloridaColumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Florida Columbus.
Friday night under the lights. This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
24-14 the score. Pickerington North in the lead. And they will have a fourth down play coming up, led onto the field once again by the quarterback, Jaron Mock, who initially committed to Wisconsin. Badgers had a coaching change. Mock then decommitted and has since committed to playing at Bowling Green. Mock transferred from Reynoldsburg. He was the starting quarterback as a sophomore. 2-year starter here at North as an upperclassman. 4th and 4 after the timeout from the 42. Back the throw is the quarterback. Deep drop, and he completes the pass over the middle to Grant Williams. Williams spinning forward will have first down yardage as, Mock kept retreating and retreating.
Yep.
And he patiently waited for his guy to get open, and it was Grant Williams, his favorite target. Williams on a crossing route takes it for a first down into Grove City territory at the 35 to 34-yard line.
It was almost like a middle screen. I mean, the route was only about 4 yards deep, but it took forever because he came from the outside receiver spot all the way under and across, and Jaron Mock just kept giving up ground. And Grove City brought 6, so that's why it was open over the middle there in man coverage.
Deuce to each side. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. In the pistol is Mock, takes the snap chest high, turns hands off, and it's Andreek Thomas. Thomas slashing forward between left tackle and left guard, has a nice carry on first down. The clock keeps rolling here. The clock, the friend of North, now up by 10 points with the football in plus territory.
And you start to feel this offensive line moving this defense. The Grove City defense has been out there a while tonight, and they're starting to get moved.
And we have a timeout for injury. There's a Panther laying down at the 30-yard line of Grove City. So with the stop in the action, we will step aside for 30 seconds. With 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the contest, your score, Panthers 24, the Dogs 14. This is the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
The best in high school football every Friday night. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Right tackle Javion Massey, a junior, 6'1", 255, walks off the field under his own power. He cramped up. So back to live action, 2nd and 6, North from the 30 of Grove City. And here's a bullet down the middle, incomplete with a flag down. Incomplete pass, Jaron Mock, as he shot it down the far side hash marks, as he was looking for his intended receiver on the play, DeMonte Butler. Incomplete. So the flag down at the 30. Let's check it.
It's signaled illegal procedure.
Could be illegal formation, maybe. I thought one guy was a little bit shy of where he should have been. They didn't have 7 men on the line of scrimmage. So that is a 5-yard infraction. Or if it was a procedure call, you're right. It could have been a dead ball. It just wasn't stopped by the officials. They let the play continue.
Yep, the play continued, so it's still 2nd down, so it must have been a dead ball.
Okay, this was the 11th play of the drive coming up. 2nd and 11 officially for the Panthers from the Dogs' 35-yard line. Ball placed on the far side hash marker. The center, Avery Price, with his right hand of the football, snaps it back to Mock. Mock hands off. It's Andreek Taylor. He's going to be swarmed in the backfield and dropped. It's Gabe Rodriguez, the defensive end, in the backfield meeting the ball carrier, Thomas, as he drops him for a loss, and a big play there. TFL by Rodriguez. And well behind the sticks now, the Panthers. That play lost several yards.
This defensive front has done a great job. I'm telling you, the Greyhounds' defensive front has done a great job. And remember, Coach Waits told us that their defense had been decimated by injuries.
24-14 the score. Pickerington North, 9 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game. And we have, looks like another cramping player for the Panthers here. We'll keep it here during this break and Coach, you and I at halftime were mesmerized by both teams' marching band's performances. They were spectacular, weren't they?
They were, but I can tell you something. That Grove City band was spectacular.
They must have 600 kids in that band.
Their volume was incredible, and they marched, and it wasn't like a stand-around band. They were all over the field, and really impressive. That may be, I hate to say the best one we've seen, but it might be the best band we've seen.
We really liked Orange and UA a couple weeks ago, who are meeting tonight, by the way.
Yeah,
that's a huge matchup in Week 8. Olentangy Orange at Upper Arlington in OCC Central play.
I'm going to give the props to Orange. I think they're going to beat them.
Trips left, one receiver right. Back to throw is Mock, fading. Plants, fires deep down the near sideline, and a one-handed catch made. Flags are down. What a catch by Kamani Johnson down the near boundary. Let's check the flags.
It's pass interference, but that was a great one-handed catch.
What a dazzling catch by Kamani Johnson.
I think his left hand was being held by the defender, and he only had one arm available.
Unbelievable.
Now, I wonder if they're going to call it offensive pass interference because they thought he was pushing off, or they're going to call it defensive pass interference. Well,
the officials conferring yet again.
This is Kerry Fleming and Brian Fike, the two officials talking to each other. So,
Coach, the clock is stopped for the moment. 8:54 remaining in the contest. North 24, Grove City 14. What a moon out tonight as we look out to our left, to the north.
Kind of a half a harvest moon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not quite, it's gold.
It feels like fall temperature in the low 50s. What a highlight reel grab there by Kamani Johnson down the near perimeter. Unbelievable. So that's a 38-yard pass play as Jaron Mock connects with Kamani Johnson, who's had a big night. Kamani, just a junior, 6'3", 180.
Jaron Mock has a buggy whip for an arm. It's kind of a loose release. It's not tight, and when he gets to the college level, I think they'll tighten that up a little bit. But he just has a buggy whip. That baby just flies out of his hand.
Jaron Mock will be playing for Eddie George.
Yes, he will.
Next season for the Falcons of Bowling Green. So here we go. Clock now restarting. 8:34 and counting.
This could be a dagger here.
Absolutely.
This could be a dagger.
First and goal for the Panthers. Inside the
formation.
5. Power formation indeed, a condensed formation. One split end way to the left. Ball on the near side hash marker. And it's Jaron Mock taking the snap. And as he takes the snap, we have a flag down, and it could be procedure again. The Panthers just over-eager many times tonight. Another pre-snap penalty. And obviously, head coach Nate Hillerich going to want to clean that up.
He might strangle somebody on Monday.
Well, they've got some film to watch tomorrow morning.
Yeah, they do.
Boy, they will be watching it. They have not been clean tonight much of the game, that's for sure, but they lead by 10. A game effort tonight by the Greyhounds on the road. Again, a team beset by injuries this year, really from the get-go.
Before the season.
Yeah,
before the season.
Indeed. Well, when their top running back was lost in the lacrosse season in the spring, that kind of put everything in a funk. And then Mitch Mers, the linebacker, was injured in the scrimmage against Watterson in the preseason. He was lost for the year. Here's a short carry up the middle. Not much there. Did you see Mock take that?
Yep.
So it was Andrique Thomas, I guess, who carried the ball for little. Nothing. So good stout defense on the interior by Grove City there. For now, they hold the line. So second and goal for the Panthers. Ball resting on the Grove City 6-yard line on the near side hash mark.
I got a feeling Mock's going to carry this around the left end by himself. They've got a double wing set up on the left, running back to the left, or they're going to run counter back to the right. Counter back to the right. There it is.
15th play of the protracted drive. It's Andrique Thomas shifting up the middle with a flag down on a trap play. Thomas was tackled at the 3, but a penalty flag down in the middle of the field. Boy, these penalties are now marring the game, Coach. We can't get into a rhythm here.
No, there is absolutely no rhythm here, and that's another 10-yard penalty.
Holding on Pickerington North is the indication.
And to think they had first and goal at the 3, and it's going to be second and goal at about the, 20-something.
Well, Coach, we're sitting here on the second level of the press box, and flanking us to each side, we have the Grove City assistant coaching staff to the right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Pickerington North to the right,
Yeah.
Grove City to the left, and these coaches just look exasperated. 24-14 the score. The Panthers trying to go for that jugular here.
Kind of reminds me of why I'm wearing the headset talking to you.
Right. Give you a lot of gray hairs after a night like this, right?
Take a look at this head. I got a lot of gray hairs. That's why I cut it short. It doesn't look so bad.
Right. All right, Coach. So we have a stoppage in play.
There's another guy taken out of the game. It's got to be equipment. That's all it can be. It has to be equipment.
How about Pickerington North? 4 penalties in the first half for 30 yards. They have 8 in the second half for 55 yards. And now it's 2nd and goal, Pickerington North from the 16. Ball marched back. A receiver to each side, 2 tight ends, play action fake, fading back to throw Mock. As he zips it over the middle, it's incomplete, well overthrown. As he was looking for Kamani Johnson in the back middle of the end zone on the coverage. For the Greyhounds, we had Jack Carrillo back there, along with the free safety. Who was the free safety on that play, Coach? I lost. Oh, Chase Rodriguez was back there.
Rodriguez,
yeah.
right.
Number 82, Rodriguez back there. Kind of an unusual number for a free safety, number 82.
He can wear whatever he wants. He can wear whatever he wants.
He can. But that pass was well overthrown, well guarded. So we have a 3rd down and goal coming up for North with 6:39 left in the game. Clock stopped for now. It's North 24, Grove City 14. On the near side hash marker, 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Mock with time initially. Now he rolls right a little, guns it underneath where it's caught at the 5, and now scampering towards the goal line. The receiver who's down, I think short of the goal line as it was brought in by Curtis.
He stepped out of bounds at the 2, but he dove and knocked over the pylon, and they were all excited, thought it was a touchdown, but it's going to be at the 2-yard line. 4th and goal at the 2. You got to go for it here. This is the nail in the coffin if you make it.
14-yard pickup there for the Panthers on that pass play. Demetrius Curtis brought it in. Was that Demetrius? Who was? I'm sorry about that.
I couldn't see it around the corner.
No, I
here.
couldn't either. Let's get the receiver. Yes, it was 12. Dante Curtis, who came in as a tight end there to make the grab. I thought it was his brother who caught it initially, but it's Dante. So 4th and goal from the 2. The lines are down in the pistol. The quarterback Mock, he hands to Andrique. And Andrique Thomas up the middle, finds the paint, touchdown, Pickerington North. That from 2 yards out, a touchdown plunge for Andrique Thomas, his 2nd run-scoring touchdown tonight. He's got 9 on the season now.
Breon Savage made the tackle, but it wasn't enough. He fell into the end zone for the touchdown, and that should be the nail in the coffin.
Brandon Fowler on for the extra point. Spot down kick up on the way, end over end, and it splits the posts. So with 6:26 left from Picktown, your score now 31-14 as the Panthers expand the lead. You are listening to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint. Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Friday night under the lights. This is the Fans High School Football Game of the Week.
We come back to Panther Stadium, the campus of Pickerington North High School, Pickerington, Ohio. 31-14 now. The Panthers have up the lead to 17 points. Coach, a protracted drive, 18 plays, 73 yards, 7:53 the elapsed time, and it culminates in a 2-yard touchdown run by Andrique Thomas, his 2nd TD of the night. And on the ensuing kickoff, the return man for the Grove City Greyhounds, Blake Jackson, RB1 as well for the Greyhounds. He was spilled at the 19, and he's down. He's still lying on the carpet there on the far side.
They can ill afford any other injuries. They've had too many guys hurt now, and it's so frustrating when you coach and that happens because you work so hard all year and you don't even get to play with your best kids. It's frustrating.
Greg Waits, who's a 1980 graduate of Grove City man through and through. He's been coaching various sports for over 40 years, and he says, in my time helming teams, wherever it's been, I've never been a part of a team that has endured so many injuries as this one this year.
We had a season like that when I was at Bishop Reedy, and you just, it's next man up, and you keep saying that, but at some point you're running out of men. You're starting to put boys out there to be men, and this is a brutal game.
Well, at one point the Greyhounds led 14-10, but 21 consecutive points run off by the Panthers, 3 unanswered scores. They lead 31-14 late with 6:21 remaining in the contest. And one thing we also want to look at as we get to Week 8 here, the playoffs are looming, and Joel Idle has his projections entering this week in Division I, Region 3, in which both these teams are part of that 18-team region, Coach.
Yep.
And Pick North coming into tonight was projected as the 5 seed. Grove City projected as the 8 seed. Pick North, obviously, they're ranked number 3 overall in Central Ohio, just a 5 seed. But, the strength of schedule of late, they haven't faced the toughest opponents after 3 great teams. We had St. Edward, St. Ignatius, and Pickerington Central to begin the year for Pick North. But the schedule, the opponents have not been strong of late. But what can Pick North do? They're doing their job. They're thrashing opponents.
All they can do is beat the people that are on their schedule. And you know what? You're going to, the way the playoffs are now, you're going to get in the playoffs, and you're going to get a chance to beat all the big boys. So,
playoffs down from 16 teams per region to 12. And whatever the case, Pick North is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the postseason. They made it to the region final last year, and they're thinking this year with their defense loaded as it is. Remember, they get Amari Miller back, presumably, and with the offense led by Jaron Mock now kind of finding its stride, they're going to be tough for any team to face. All right, after a penalty on the kickoff return, it's 1st and 14 from the 5, and a little flare pass to the near side numbers where it is caught by Lockman Speakman. Short gain there. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard pass play to the near side. We're inside of 6 minutes remaining. 31-14 the Panthers. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. So Grove City backed up at its own 11-yard line. Carson Welsh, the senior quarterback in the pistol, receives a waist-high snap, short drop, plants, guns the pass near side with his left hand. It's incomplete. He was looking for Owen Steele, who, Coach, after his 2 touchdown catches in the first half, he's been quiet.
Been shut down. If there's ever been a team that's built for, no time and a comeback, it's a Grove City team. But they're down 17 now, and they're backed up at their own end zone. They're just trying to get out of their end zone. It's 3rd down and 8. They need a 1st down.
Lines are down. Calling out signals as Welsh receives a waist-high snap. He drops to deliver rapidly. Pocket breaks down immediately. He's almost ambushed in the backfield. He escapes, leaks forward past the 15. He hurdles to the 16-yard line where his trip ends. It'll be 4th down for the Greyhounds. They're going to go for it here, 4th and short, as Welsh made something happen out of nothing there. The pocket disintegrated from the start of that play. 4th and 2 now officially. Grove City, the line of scrimmage, the North 17, and a flag.
There's a surprise.
Coach, this is uncanny. Obviously an outlier in terms of penalties being thrown. I know it's officials' appreciation week, which is coming to an end, but my goodness.
Yeah.
They're getting a lot of airtime tonight.
We don't want to appreciate them that much.
Clock is running, 5:12 and counting remaining in the football game. The Panthers up by 17 on defense as, it's a 1st down after a foul on Pickerington North. Offside.
There have been so many pre-snap fouls tonight. It's crazy.
Trips right, 1 receiver left. In the pistol is Welsh. He gets the snap. Welsh again, directing traffic on the run. Left sideline. He lobs it down the near sideline where apparently Owen Steele hauled it in at the 39. He was belted out of bounds. Did he drop it? Yes, he did. A lot of bodies in front of us, our view there, and
he may have stepped out of
incomplete.
bounds. He may have stepped out of bounds and then was the first one to touch it because we got a penalty on the play.
Another penalty.
Well, of course.
Par for the course here tonight, Coach. So week 8 winding down. Big night of high school football tonight. We had that huge matchup in the OCC Central with Olentangy Orange traveling to Upper Arlington. And then some other games. A big one in London tonight with undefeated Jonathan Alder at undefeated London. How about your former team, Academy, and Cam Taylor's former team, Columbus Academy at Buckeye Valley?
Yeah, that's a big one tonight too. So the London game that's just a neighborhood. That's a neighborhood battle there. That'll be ugly.
We have it all covered for you on the Byers Subaru Dublin High School Football Overtime Show with Ryan Baker and the Guru Lee Cochran coming up after our coverage ends here at Panther Stadium. We have 4:45 left in the game. The officials just trying to sort things out here.
I'm pretty sure the Guru knows the starting lineups of each one of those teams.
Oh, he knows.
He's amazing.
He knows the two deep and beyond that.
He's amazing. He really is.
And how about the hardest working man in radio, Ryan Baker, the radio maker? I mean, that guy never takes a day off.
I tried to get him to go golfing once this summer. That didn't happen.
He's working.
Yeah, I know he is.
So a penalty now on Grove City. They march it back to the 11-yard line. Was that a personal foul there? 1st and 22. Yes, it's 1st and 22, Grove City from the 11. Boy, they're not going to hang this game in the Louvre, that's for sure. It has not been a work of art.
In the Louvre, maybe, but not the Louvre.
Right. And blasting forward, getting a carry for the Grove City Greyhounds is their number 42, Rylan Pack. Pack with a nice hole up the middle, takes it into the secondary. He carries for a first down as he's brought down at the 32-yard line. So that's a pickup of 21 yards. Again, we're concerned about Blake Jackson, the leading runner for Grove City, who's out due to injury right now.
Pack is 5'5", 185. That's like tackling a bush. You know, how do you grab him?
Pack's a punch.
Yes, you do.
Back to throw is Welsh. 4 receivers in the pattern on 1st and 10. A long bomb down the middle, but it's intercepted. Guess who? Geo McKnight, the sophomore strong safety, latched onto it at the 30, takes it back to the 35, where he's tackled on the play by Zane Yoakum. But the second interception tonight for Geo McKnight, his team high 4th pick on the season, and that's all going to but seal this one. 4:18 remaining. We have a change of possession on the turnover as Carson Welsh tosses a long interception. Pickerington North gets the football back. 31-14 the score in favor of the Panthers. The scoreboard check brought to you by Byers Imports. As North huddles up on the sideline, they'll be coming out here, moving left to right. Jaron Mock, what a quarterback.
Yeah, well, when he got his feet moving this second half, things started to happen. I'm telling you.
Well, you forecast that correctly, Coach.
He's got to use his feet. He's got to use his feet. He's too good an athlete not to use his feet.
From the 35 of Pick North, it's a handoff. And trudging up the middle.
Another flag.
It's Tice Warren, the RB2. Another flag, as you said. We sound redundant. Holding on the Panthers. That'll back that play up. Clock frozen for the moment. 4:11 remaining in this one.
Listen, when you're standing on the sidelines and all you see are hankies, it is the most frustrating thing in the world. You can't. There's nothing you can do, and you tell them stop. It doesn't happen.
Next up for Pick North, their regular season home finale versus New Albany here next week. And then week 10, a big ball game for the Panthers at Gahanna. They want to avenge that 17-6 loss last year, which gave Gahanna the OCC Ohio. And here's Tice Warren enveloped in the backfield. He's engulfed. Lots of white shirts there meeting him, and Breon Savage leading the way yet again, the middle linebacker who's all over the place.
That was a lucky break there because the snap was high and the quarterback knocked it down and it bounced right up to the running back. I mean, we've seen just about everything tonight, and most of it's been ugly. I mean, as far as the flags and the penalties and stuff.
We saw a few fireworks and big plays
yes, we did.
In that first half, but the second half, again, has been impinged by the penalties on the part of both teams. Grove City, next up, returns home to face Gahanna. And then the rivalry game to wrap up the regular season, Week 10 at Central Crossing. 3 minutes and change remaining. It's 2nd and 22 for the Panthers, and here's give. Grant Williams. Williams, the wide receiver on an end around, reversing field, cuts to the near side of the 20, to the 30, to the 40. Guess what? A flag down as Williams saunters in to Grove City territory. He's finally tackled at the 40-yard line, near side, brought down by Jace Rodriguez, the free safety, but a penalty flag lying back at the Pickerington North 40-yard line. There's two of them,
Two of them, and I'm going to guess it's either blocking the back or holding. It's just been incredible.
I mean, Cam Taylor, our ace stats guy here, is really trying to track these penalties, Coach, but it's impossible to do.
He's got an adding machine. He doesn't have a calculator. It's an adding machine. It's the old-fashioned adding machine.
You got it.
Oh, my goodness. I took my shoes off 2 quarters ago. I'm running out of toes.
Coach, I don't think I've seen anything like this in my 4 years of covering Ohio high school football.
I don't have the official count, but it's got to be close to 25 penalties tonight. It's got to be. And I know Cam he's adding them up as we go, but I know it's close.
Clock is stopped. 2:55 left in the game. 31-14, the Panthers here in Week 8.
24 penalties tonight.
Clock is rolling again. After this penalty stepped off, it's 2nd down and 19 yards to go for the Panthers. The line of scrimmage is their own 26. Ball spotted on the near side hash marker. Condensed formation. Jaron Mock in the pistol with a back to his left, calling signals. Receives a face-high snap. Hands off. It's Warren slashing off right tackle, angling to the near side numbers. And Tice Warren is brought down there. Breon Savage again on the tackle for the Greyhounds.
You know
he's omnipresent.
You know, the guy with the down marker, he's logging a lot of mileage tonight, too. He's going up and down the sideline.
No doubt.
Got to get a new pair of shoes.
15 tackles for Savage tonight, Coach, the middle linebacker of the Dogs. So
he's been everywhere.
We have a timeout on the field. 2:26 left in the game. We'll take one as well. It's 31-14 North as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
The best high school football plays here. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
2:26 left from Picktown tonight in Week 8. Welcome back along with the coach, Larry Wolfe. I'm Paul Barnes. Cam Taylor, our statistician on site. Nate Puderbaugh is our studio producer. As it's 3rd and 17 North, Jaron Mock play action fake, then sidearms it underneath, where it's caught to the featured receiver of the Pickerington North Panthers, Grant Williams, as he curls back up the field. He's tackled well shy of the first down.
Brady
He's brought
Rose
down at the 33.
Brady Rose on the tackle.
Good tackle by Brady Rose. We have a timeout on the field by Grove City. I think they have one remaining. It's tough to see on that scoreboard. 2:16 left in the contest. Don't forget, waiting in the wings, our guys, Ryan Baker and the Guru, Lee Cochran. They'll bring you Byers Subaru Dublin's high school football overtime tonight, Week 8.
I don't think people appreciate what the Guru and Bake do because I work with those guys, and I'm telling you what, they are all over it. They make phone call after phone call after phone call. They are absolutely on top of it. People are calling into them. They're talking out to them. It's incredible to watch it happen. And then when they get to a score, the Guru knows everything about that team. It's just amazing. It fascinated me.
The amount of knowledge those guys have.
Crazy.
I mean,
they're really good. They're
unreal.
Really good. And we used to work together, do the scoreboard show together, and I'm telling you what, it was a lot of fun. I was working with real pros.
4th down for Pick North. The punter is dispatched on the field. Nico Aganis, who's at his own 19-yard line. Twin safeties back deep as a high snap. Aganis leaps up in the air, latches onto it, hits the punt off his right foot. It turns over in the air, a high spiral. A fair catch is called for and made at the 40-yard line of Grove City by Landon Haskins, one of the two twin safeties back deep as he waited on gravity and brought it in. So a change of possession here. We have 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in this one. The Panthers 31, the Greyhounds 14. And again, Coach, next week we'll be at Hamilton Township High School where the Rangers will host the Bloom Carroll Bulldogs.
Yep, they've had a good few years here of football themselves. Bloom Carroll's been a great team for the last several years.
Well, their quarterback from the last few seasons, the starter, Ethan Van Vanavong, is at Ashland. Looking forward to seeing their new quarterback as Carson Welsh fades back the throw, throwing off his back foot. He launches it deep down the far sideline. The pass is incomplete.
It was going to Owen Steele, but that ball had no chance. In fact, he knocked it down, or it would have been an interception.
Steele, the intended receiver, has had a quiet second half. I don't know if he's caught a pass, Coach.
I'm not sure he has.
He had a big first half with 2 scores, one over 30 yards and one for 66 yards.
There
and a
we
flag
go.
down as it's 2nd and 10. After that long incompletion by Carson Welsh. And I tell you what, it's been a joy to watch Carson Welsh in his career, on the highlights and then here tonight in person. A 2-year starter, just a tremendous young man, and he's got a bright future ahead in college baseball at Ohio University.
Yep. Well, if he throws a baseball anything like he throws a football, he has got a cannon.
And the left-handed quarterback, a short drop, and he wings the pass to the outside where Steele brings it in at about the 39, so call it a gain of 4. As we're inside of 2 minutes left in the game, 3rd down, 11 yards to go coming up for the Greyhounds, which trail 31-14. The scoreboard check is brought to you by Byers Imports. Grove City coming to the line here. 2 receivers wide left, 1 wide right. Back the throw is Welsh as he backpedals and he guns the pass to the 45 where it's caught by Rylan Pack. He got drilled in the back. Pack made the reception, held on. He's shy of the 1st down. 4th down coming up for Grove City.
He was hit so hard in the back, I think the ball stuck to him. You know what I mean? I'm not sure he caught it. He just stuck to him because he was drilled.
So 4th and 3 now with 1:24 remaining. The result is academic at this point with the Panthers in front by 17 points.
I don't know what is going on, but guys are being removed from the game right and left. It's got to be equipment.
Is it equipment issues? Mouth guard?
It has to be equipment. I don't know what else it can be. And it's all coming from the other sideline where they're just escorting them over. And
clock running here. And Pickerington North now tonight will win its 12th consecutive game over Grove City. We're down to 63 seconds left in the game, and now a timeout on the field. 1:03 left. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back to wrap it up from, at least for the game, from Pickerington right after this. 31-14 the score. The Panthers, as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Realtors usually charge you 6% to sell your house, but not my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They take 1%. It's in the name. And this is full service. No shortcuts, no for sale by owner crapola. They do it all. Call 614-451-6616.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify. Friday night under the lights. This is the Fan's High School Football Game of the Week.
We come back to Panther Stadium. 4th down for Grove City. In the dying stages of the game, 4th and 3 from the 47. Back the throw is Welsh, and he completes the pass in stride, catching it Owen Steele down the middle of the field. As he sprints forward past the 30, he's tackled at the 25. Owen Steele on a big reception there for the Greyhounds of Grove City.
we were just talking that he hadn't caught many passes in the second half, if any, and then he comes up with a big pass reception. Good slant route.
Takes it to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Grove City as they hurry up. And here's a toss to the outside where Steele brings it in at the 1, it looks like.
And we're going to
get a flag down.
Yeah, pass interference.
And the ball was jarred free at the end there. So we have interference. Steele, the intended receiver. And a flag down. Looks like the guilty party is the sophomore corner, Marquise Ray, who had coverage there on the outside on the far sideline.
He had good coverage. He just got handsy at the last second. He panicked a little bit.
38 seconds left in this one. Homecoming for the Panthers will be a happy one. 31-14. We had a packed house here earlier. Much of the crowd has filed out.
And it does feel like football season, doesn't it? We're getting that
cold,
cold breeze in here.
I know you love it.
I do. It's the old Walt Whitman weather here. You know, the
pass interference on the Panthers, another penalty. Marks it to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, Grove City. Carson Welsh back to throw. 4 receivers in the pattern. Welsh running for his life. Jump pass to the middle of the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for his slot receiver, Landon Haskins, in the middle of the field in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, I tell you what pressure brought by Pick North tonight. Under duress most of the night, Carson Welsh, and he's done a nice job to evade the pressure, keep his eyes downfield, and at least get rid of the football and not take a sack.
I'm trying to think. I don't think he's been sacked all night.
No.
I mean, he's got great feet and great awareness in the pocket. I mean, he has an idea of where it's coming from and how he can get out of there, and he's done a good job.
He's just an exquisite high school quarterback.
Yes, he is.
2-by-2 receiver set, 2nd and 10, Grove City from the 12. In the dying seconds of the game, Welsh with a pocket breaking down again, takes off as he's bolting to the near sideline. He'll cut it upfield. He'll get down to about the 2 where he's out of bounds, diving on the play. Clock stops with 22 seconds. Grove City trying to tack on a late score here. Greyhounds down 31-14 with 22 seconds left in the contest. Don't forget our post-game show comes your way right after this one, and then we throw it to the Byers Subaru Dublin High School football overtime show with Ryan Baker and the guru, Lee Cochran. Big West Virginia Mountaineers fan is Lee Cochran.
Yes, he is. He used to wear that WVU shirt all the time into the studio. I'm going, are you kidding me?
He still does.
I told him to keep the flies off everybody else.
Right.
He didn't like
You
that.
said that, not me.
I did.
2-by-2 receiver set. Carson Welsh, the senior quarterback in the pistol, takes the snap. And a long aerial to the far side. It's incomplete.
Pass interference.
Pass interference defending on the play. Masad Sadhu, the corner. As on the perimeter on the outside, he was guarding the receiver. Owen Steele, incomplete pass. 17 seconds left, and the theme of the night, Coach, another penalty.
I don't know if we've set a record, but we're coming up on 30. I mean,
this is... It's true. I mean, we might want to break out the OHSAA record book here soon.
We might have been privy to a record.
Ball placed at the 1. 1st and goal now after the penalty. 17 seconds left in the game. 17 points the deficit. And as Carson Welsh under center takes the snap, then loops around from the center spot over right tackle, and he'll just waltz into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Greyhounds tack on another score. They trail 31-20 with the extra point pending.
And that's really justice because this Grove City team has really played hard all night long. They've made the Panthers from Pickerington really work for their points. And they just ran out of bodies. I mean, they just were a little undermanned when they came in, but they fought. I told you, this is a Greg Waite's team. They're going to be crazy.
5th touchdown on the ground this season for the quarterback, Carson Welsh. And the extra point, that one just sails through the uprights, clearing the crossbar by the kicker, Ryan Douglas. 31-21.
Another
15
flag.
seconds, and a flag down. Dead ball after the special teams action took place with the extra point. And, Coach, I'm just aghast at what we're seeing here with these penalties.
There's going to be a meeting about meetings and a committee about committees here pretty soon because something's got to give.
31-21 with 15 seconds left in the contest. So Pickerington North, since suffering that shutout opening season, lost 24-0 to Lakewood St. Edward. What a rebound by the Panthers. They'll have ripped off 7 straight victories to up its record of 7-1. They go to 3-0 in the conference. They'll maintain first place in the league tonight. Entering play tonight, Pick North and Gahanna were 2-0 in the OCC Ohio. Westerville Central, Grove City were 1-1. And New Albany and Central Crossing were 0-2. So there's a penalty on the play. It will be on Pickerington North. So they'll step off the infraction on the ensuing kickoff. Again, just 15 seconds left. Stick around. We'll have a quick post-game show. We'll have our Roosters players of the games, the offensive and defensive players of the game here tonight, sponsored by Roosters.
Is Grove City going to kick the onside kick from the 45, or are they going to just kick it deep and get this game over?
The 15-yard infraction moves the ball into plus territory.
Right.
They kick off in the middle of the field at the Pickerington North 45-yard line. Hands team out there for the Panthers, which lead by 10. Just 15 seconds left in the game.
Yep, they are.
And it's a little squibber. It's the onside kick, and an up back falls on it for the Panthers. Let's see who got that one. as he's down on the ground, still guarding the football and coming away with it for your
Grant Williams.
Just a tremendous night for Grant Williams, too. I mean, we saw the featured receivers really do well. Grant Williams for Pickerington North. And how about that performance by Owen Steele? 2 big first-half touchdowns, but he was neutralized here in the second half. 31-21. At one juncture, the Greyhounds led 14-10, Coach.
And we said this was going to be a battle of the quarterbacks. Well, they did not disappoint. Both of these quarterbacks played phenomenally well.
Victory formation for North, as Jaron Mack will be under center.
Please don't have a penalty.
Well, his orange mouth guard is out. He takes a right knee on the carpet down to the 31, so that will be it. The teams will meet at center field for the traditional post-game handshake.
I'd like to know what Nate Hillerich and Greg Waits are going to say. Just a quick handshake. That's all it was. Okay.
All right, Week 8 is in the books from Picktown. The final score tonight, the Pickerington North Panthers 31 and the Grove City Greyhounds 21. Stick around. Our post-game show starts after this as you listen to the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week on The Fan.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan.
Drive your dream car home today, no matter your credit history. Hey, it's Phil here at Capital Ford of Columbus in Whitehall. We proudly accept all credit types, good, bad, or none. Get pre-approved in minutes and hit the road with confidence. Get your new ride today. Call 614-861-7150 or shop our huge selection online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Your perfect ride is credit ready and waiting at Capital Ford of Columbus.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation Columbus. October is here, and with good weather comes more home improvement projects. Do you have old, stuck, or cracked windows that you've been putting off replacing? Well, Window Nation Columbus can help. This month, when you buy 2 windows, you'll get 2 more for free. There's no limit to how many windows you replace, and your total price includes 1-day installation. With Window Nation, you also won't have to make any payments for 2 years, which is a big deal with the holiday season coming up. And did I mention you could celebrate your newly upgraded home with 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game? What other company in Columbus would thank you for replacing all your windows in your home with a fun experience like that? Put an end to your window problems before this beautiful fall weather ends. Now through October 31st, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free now, plus pay nothing for 2 years with Window Nation, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit windownation.com today to start your free estimate. That's windownation.com.
You know me, when it comes to big moments like popping the question, I always say, I've got a guy. That guy is Bob Capace at Worthington Jewelers.
Thanks, Common Man. Right now, it's our fall bridal sale. Buy one, get one 50% off. Engagement rings, wedding bands, wedding jewelry. We've got it all.
If you want sparkle, you want quality, and you want to save big, trust me, I've got a guy.
That's me. Come see us at Worthington Jewelers.
Worthington Jewelers,
where Columbus gets engaged.
Friday night, under the lights. You're listening to the Fans High School Football Game of the Week postgame show.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium in Pickerington, where tonight Pickerington North dispatches Grove City by the final score of 31-21 in Week 8. Paul Barnes back with the coach, Larry Wolfe. And, Coach, it's just your final thoughts on that game. What do you think? It was a protracted night here, wasn't it?
It was an ugly, ugly night. The better team won. We thought they would. But Grove City was very valiant in their effort. I mean, they made Pickerington North earn everything they got.
All right, it is now time to find out who are the offensive and defensive players of the game, brought to you by Roosters.
Who got it done? Who put it on tape? It's the High School Football Game of the Week Players of the Game.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com.
All right, Coach, who do you have on offense tonight?
Well, offensive player of the game was Andrew Thomas. He's 27 rushes, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was a dominant force in the running attack.
And a young man who's got a bright future on defense.
Gio McKnight. I mean, he had just 3 tackles, but he had 2 interceptions and 3 pass breakups. I mean, he had a big night. And that last interception, if he hadn't fallen down, he might have taken it to the house.
All right, Coach. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week when we travel to Hamilton Township as Hamilton Township takes on Bloom Carroll. It's been fun working with you. I look forward to next week.
See you later.
Good night, Coach. All right, I'd like to thank statistician Cam Taylor here on site, doing a fabulous job all night. Thanks to studio producer Nate Puderbaugh. I want to thank Roosters for sponsoring that last segment, the players of the game. Roosters, a fun, casual joint. Coming up next here on The Fan is the Byers Subaru Dublin High School Football Overtime Show with Ryan Baker and the guru Lee Cochran. Now from Panther Stadium at Pickerington North High School, I'm Paul Barnes saying so long. Once again, our final score tonight in Week 8, it was Pickerington North 31, Grove City 21. We will talk to you next week on the Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week right here on 97.1 The Fan. Good night.
Thanks for listening to the Fan's High School Football Game of the Week. Be sure to stay tuned for High School Football Overtime as we recap the biggest games of the night. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
My son Ian was diagnosed with a brain tumor at the age of 16 months. The outlook was pretty rough. I mean, it was, we had no hope until St. Jude rescued us. I mean, they saved him. To this date, we are 12 years into this journey, and from day one, we've never once seen a bill. It gave us the peace of mind to know that we're there with our son, and we're gonna beat cancer together. Now, he is doing really, really well. He's alive because of what St. Jude has done. He's here because of the doctors who came before, their blood, their sweat, their tears, the knowledge accumulated and shared, with everyone else around the world. This is how we get rid of this, how we help kids beat cancer all over. It's the future.
Together, we will make cures possible for every child everywhere. Learn more at stjude.org.
This is Byers Subaru Dublin High School Overtime. Your home for scores, recaps, and interviews with the top coaches. Here are your hosts, Lee Cochran and Ryan Baker.
Week 8, it is a week that we have circled on our calendar every year at the beginning of the year because we always got good matchups. We have rivalries in the OCC Central. That is always a CCL league. A big matchup tonight in our game of the week, Pickerington North beating Grove City 31-21. And that game went so long, unfortunately, it delayed us from talking about Week 8. So Lee and I have a lot we want to get to. Week 8 of high school football overtime coming up next on The Fan.
We know everything about you. We know you love the Buckeyes. We know you love the Jackets. We know you're wearing a